Yo, yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Nuni, back with another reading. This is going to be an all signs reading. We're going to be asking question. When's the next time you're going to get some? When you going to get some? When you going to get some? Oh, I see something. We're going to see something now. Oh, okay. Hey there. What's up, Chantelli? What's up, Nikki? Hey, Purple Gemini. How you feeling? How you feeling? All right, shuffle these up too. You said they're trying my inbox and skirt demon. Trey. Hello, Kimberly. You like that title? Yeah, I like it too. I like it too. Hold on, it might get hot in here. I might gotta get my fan. Hold on real quick. I'm okay. I hope this reading helped me through my feelings. I hope all is well. Oh yeah, all is well. It all is well, for sure. Okay, I'm back. Okay. What's up with y'all? Alright, so we finna get started. I think we're going backwards too. You said you've been waiting for this one, huh? Alright, so we're starting backwards. We're gonna start with Pisces. Okay, so Pisces. Alright, and I need to keep these over here so I can remember. Alright, so Pisces. Next time you're gonna get some. Okay, so it could be somebody you guys don't really socialize or talk with like that, but they're gonna start opening up. Could be a Pisces, could be a Virgo, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Cancer. All right, so somebody who's not the most friendly, not the most social, not the most talkative. They may not even have a lot of friends at all. So it's most likely somebody you guys aren't in communication with. If you do know them, you know them on a more superficial level. So they may be kind of friendly or familiar at some point, you know what I mean? So you may know them through friends. Maybe that's kind of how you know them. It's like a superficial. Sometimes with the High Priestess in reverse, it could be somebody who's like really off limits to you. Maybe it's like an ex person or ex. Maybe it could be an ex to you, or it could be an ex to somebody else, or it's just somebody who you probably shouldn't deal with, or like you maybe feel like it's off limits in some way. All right, we got 9 swords, so maybe somebody you guys feel guilty about dealing with. All right, so I guess the next time you're gonna get some, it's gonna be maybe after you guys kind of like come to terms with it. Like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and finally go through with this situation, or somebody else is gonna feel that way. This person is gonna feel like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna finally go through with this situation because they're gonna open up. What's up, Majesty? Jean Julien. So they're gonna feel like, you know what I mean, I guess like this is somebody who's nervous around you guys or like overthinks a lot. You know what I mean? They kind of wonder how you view them. They think about a lot, like how you view them. So this is somebody who is probably been wanting to like open up and be vulnerable or tell you like, you know, something that maybe could be taboo, which could just be like they want to sleep with you, but they may not say it in that way because the High Priestess. So they may say it in a more subtle way, where like, you know, maybe you have to, it's insinuated. This may be like a situation where it's insinuated because the 9 of Swords is here as like the actions or how it starts off. It starts off with like a conversation, one that they're a little afraid to have because maybe they're embarrassed, maybe they're a little shy. You know what I mean? Maybe they're really just anxious to have this moment with you because the High Priestess in the 3 of Cups could also be like you guys are in a place where you guys kind of feel safe or feel like secure in a way. So maybe even if it's like outside, you guys may feel secure because you're with this person. Like I'm familiar with this person, so it's like a familiarity. And then they're kind of wondering how this person views you. So maybe even possible that you guys may be inebriated with the 3 of Swords, I mean with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. It's possible that you guys were drinking or at least had maybe came from a celebration or came from some type of event, social event. All right, you may know them from a social event. All right, so next time you guys are going to get some 7 of okay, 7 of Wands too. So this person's going to impress you. They've got the Lovers here. They're going to impress you with their conversation and how it kind of seems like they're like, well, they're going to be pressing for sex, but it's going to come off like they're not pressing for it. So like they can hold conversation and just talk about anything. So most likely what they're going to be doing is beating around the bush. So this is somebody who you're going to probably just be holding conversation and just talking, just happy to talk to this person, find them attractive, you know what I mean, but only know them on a superficial level. So like the conversations y'all have aren't really talking about shit. All right, so anyway, let's look at it real quick. Let's just kind of see how it goes. All right, so this is someone who likes to tease y'all or likes you when you tease them. All right, so it's also somebody who wants to, I don't know, somehow let's say wants to inherit or win the chance, win the opportunity. All right, so it could be a Sag, could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini, could be a Leo, or a Libra Taurus. And for a little razzle dazzle, we got Aries and we got Leo. All right, so 3 of Wands is here, so possibly somebody who stays at a distance, or somebody's going to probably be traveling because we also got the 8 of Wands too. They got an accent or they got a way of talking. All right, so the conversation is going to flow. So maybe this is like on a trip or a vacation or somewhere where you guys are traveling, going out, moving around, dancing, meeting other people, maybe not socializing that much with people, like really not getting to know people, but just talking to people, like just being like around a crowd of people. It may not even be a large crowd, but this is going to be somebody who's going to kind of single you out. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like this is like, if you know this person, they're like happy to see you. You know what I mean? With the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, they're happy to see you. So whoever this is like thrilled. They're a hugger. They probably like jump straight on you or like, come towards you and then maybe embrace you in some way or just start talking to you really passionate. So like this is somebody who can talk, So they may, most likely they're going to approach you or just do something to stand out because the Lovers is here. So they're going to do something to make sure that you catch, they're going to probably try to get eye contact with you. All right. So that's how you'll probably know this person. They're going to probably try to get eye contact with you because like you really stand out to this person. They're like, oh shit, this one's the most attractive person here. So maybe you're out, you know what I mean? And you guys may even, I don't know, they're going to probably want to show off because the 6 of Wands is here too, and the 7 of Wands. This is like trying to overcome other competitors or basically just trying to like show you like I'm the best mate. You know what I mean? So it's like a peacock action in a way. You know what I mean? So maybe this could be like them like maybe bouncing around the room talking to other people. You know what I mean? And at first like because they're kind of shy to like approach you at first, so they're going to probably show you social proof of them being able to interact with others. You know what I mean? So it's maybe something you kind of know. Like they're very like they're not the most friendly, but they're trying to show you that they can be. So, you know what I mean? So that's what you need to know about this person. They're trying to show you like other people do find me attractive. Other people do want to be around me. This is somebody who doesn't really know. They're not really good at social cues. That's why they're nervous. They just know how to communicate. They just know how to talk, but they're not good at social cues. They're not good at like seeing attraction or understanding attractive like attraction signals. So they don't really see it. When you be like, if you give them the eye or if you give them the look, like all they know is eye contact. So if you don't give eye contact, they don't know any other moves. All they know is eye contact. You know what I mean? So this is somebody. So most likely it sounds like a woman, but if it's not a woman, it's a man who just doesn't understand. You know what I mean? The eye contact. They don't understand the subtleties that women like display when it's time for, let's say, mating or when you're attracted to somebody. They're just going to start talking and then just hoping that through talking that they're going to win you over. All right. So. This could be like, for some reason I was thinking this could be like in a secluded, like not really secluded area. It may be like in a public area, really good public, because this is like the wands are always like impulsive wherever we are. So this could be a public area or like outside or something like that, or like maybe in a car or something, park or somewhere like that. It's kind of like slightly secluded, but like out where people could probably come see you guys or could probably view you guys. Because even with the high priestess in verse is actually like revealed, secrets being revealed. So it could be somewhere where like maybe you guys could be caught up. So it could be like a really quick with the 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It could be like a really quick stay or really quick like experience with this person. Maybe because they travel so far. So some of y'all, maybe this is like a weekend, a sleepover with the 9 of Swords. Maybe even be like a sleepover. Like maybe that you guys meet, let's say at the bar, at the club, at the park, wherever, right? And then you guys kind of go back home or go back somewhere where you guys feel comfortable. Maybe not both of you, but like one of you feel really comfortable going back to this place or going back to that location. All right. So yeah, you'll like the way they talk. They're very persuasive or really like charming and passionate, and like it's exciting to talk to this person. They probably got a lot of experiences. They could probably talk. I was gonna say for hours, so they could probably just talk. You know what I mean? And because the way they talk is like pleasurable or like pleasant to hear, you probably just go along with it. All right. So this is somebody who tries to prove themselves to you sexually too. So they try to go. I'm gonna say they try to go all out. So that's probably you like this 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. You'll like it. It's just the 9 of Swords. Maybe like sometimes out of guilt, out of embarrassment, because maybe it happens so fast. Either you or them feel that way. Like it happens so fast. It just starts off a great conversation, and next thing you know, we're like somehow we notice that there's a deep level of attraction, and now we're just kind of like going into the flow of things. So somebody's gonna feel a little bit like guilty or like embarrassed, ashamed for like allowing it to go that way so quickly. All right, so anyway, it could be a Gemini, it could be a Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Virgo. Who was it? Who was the other one? Cancer, Virgo, Sag, Libra, Taurus. Yeah, I just say they may travel toward y'all, or it's like it's like distance maybe in the way, but they may travel toward y'all. All right. So that's for Pisces. What y'all say? What's up, Pisces Moon? I think I said something to you already, though. Just making sure I did. All right. What's up, Michaela? Oh, you just showed up in time for Aquarius, huh? Poop ass Aquarius. Even though I haven't been caring for sex. Hey, you know what I mean? It's just the potential of it being around, that's all. You don't got to. It's just around, though. Possibilities. All right, so did I just do this one? No, I didn't. All right, I seen that 7 of Wands again in reverse. So it could be a Leo, Aries, or a Capricorn. This could be somebody who some of y'all are like trying to fight off or trying to fight off the urge to deal with, or someone who's maybe giving up or you're giving up on. Because I've seen that 7 of Wands and the Devil in reverse. So some of y'all is maybe somebody you guys even felt like took advantage of y'all. All right, 10 of Pentacles. All right, so somebody who you guys have invested a lot of time with. The next time, 10 of Pentacles. So again, this could be somebody who works, maybe at a factory, works at like a large company or some shit like that. 8 of Cups. This is somebody who's been around for a while. We got 8 of Cups in reverse. They've been around for a while. Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Scorpio. They've been in your life for a while. Whoever it says, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups in reverse. All right. So some of y'all is maybe somebody you guys have unresolved issues with. Could be family, or y'all had a family or something like that. I don't even think like a baby dad or baby mom. You know what I mean? Aquarius, Scorpio. Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn. I think they've been around for a while. And we got an 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to renew. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna try to renew the connection by communicating with you guys. So it's somebody who you guys had misunderstandings with. They're gonna try to heal the connection. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Virgo, Gemini. All right. So it's probably somebody who's missing you guys. A little bit emotionally withdrawn, or tried to. That's what I'm gonna say. They tried to emotionally withdraw from you. So there's maybe somebody who maybe, let's say, for instance, left you on red, stopped communicating, slowed down conversations, stopped reaching out as much, maybe act as if they're not as passionate about the connection anymore. You know, maybe at one time they rushed it or were like speeding to like try to like make it become something or watch it grow or try to like, nurture it into something. Then they slowed down. So that's who that is, if you kind of know that dynamic. If not, there's going to be, if it's like a newer person for some reason, if it's like a newer person, then with the 10 of Pentacles, it's going to be somebody who probably works at like, has been somewhere for a while, whether they've been in their apartment, whether they've been at their job, whether they've been at like, I don't know, wherever you see them at on a regular, because 10 of Pentacles could give like a feeling of family. So there's maybe somebody who's accomplished. Maybe they have like a lot of like, I was thinking like diplomas or like a lot of like certifications, a lot of like, I don't know. I was even thinking like pictures on the wall, like, you know what I mean? Like pictures on their wall. So they just maybe somebody who has like family and shit and like, you know what I mean? Maybe even like the little sayings and shit on the wall, like it's decorative. Whoever this is has like a maybe they're very like accomplished. They kind of get that, or they're just like a high achiever in some way. Because I've seen that 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh shit. All right. So yeah. Anyway, they may have like a slow way of talking. So they may kind of, I don't know. With you, let me say this. This may be somebody who normally talks fast, but with you, they talk slow. They slow down so you can hear them, because maybe you guys have a lot of miscommunications before. So it's like this person has an issue, maybe saying things to you like not so harshly, not so bluntly. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they have to kind of curb the way that they talk to you. All right. Some of y'all, they may even have a platform or just be very like creative, multi-talented. You know what I mean? Could be a Virgo, Gemini. They're good at talking, good at visualization, or good at like drawing, writing, something. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So they could be I was thinking like a researcher or like a reporter, or if they're not like one of those, then they just like, I don't know, they're like gifted with something, like a natural ability. Some of y'all to make money, some of y'all to kind of like create. So like this could be somebody who kind of learns from like experiences that don't work. They learn and then they kind of like revamp it. So there's maybe somebody who's revamping themselves with this magician. I kind of feel that way. Like maybe they're trying to change themselves. I also got the magician here on the bottom of the deck of this deck. Anyway, let me see. All right, could be a Scorpio. Somebody you guys are familiar with. We got Six of Cups. Six of Cups, and we got the Temperance. So there's somebody who's easy to get along with. I had the Temperance in reverse, but this is sexual magic or a sexual tarot, so I don't really read it in reverse. But let's just say it was in reverse. It's maybe somebody who has like an overindulgent spirit or a drinking spirit, because I've seen the devil earlier. So they maybe have like an overindulgent spirit, a drinking spirit, or someone who just gets like easily annoyed in situations. You know what I mean? But like you feel like a place of home, or feels like they feel comfortable with you, or you feel comfortable with this person. All right, so they could even be foreign though, because we do got the Temperance here, which is a Sagittarius energy. So they could be foreign, but just like really cool, really vibes that they fit in wherever they go. So whoever this is going to be somebody who's going to try to fit into maybe you, to like what you like, what makes you feel familiar, what makes you feel comfortable. Oh, let me tell you something about this person too, though. This is going to be a nasty, nasty person or a freaky person. Like this is somebody who likes humiliation, or likes, like they want you maybe to dominate them, or they want you to kind of like get your shit off. That's what I'm really trying to say. Whoever this is wants you to really get your shit off, man or woman, or they're going to really want to get their shit off. You may like them dominating you, or like doing what they want to do with you. So it's somebody who kind of wants you to do whatever you want to do with your body, do whatever you want to do with their body. You know what I mean? All right. So, so this person's going to probably create an opportunity for you guys to like spend some time together, or like for them to like come back. So they're going to probably create like leave the door open maybe. So it's maybe like that, one of those moments where this may be what they say. That's what I was thinking. Maybe they tell you this, like, oh, I'm just going to leave the door open. Or you may leave the door open for this person. It could be somebody like that. Like you're leaving the door open for this person. Five of Pentacles is I don't know. Some of y'all, this may even be like a neighbor, because the Five of Pentacles and the Moon is here. So it could be like a secretive connection. Like if it's a past person, it's a past person who you guys may be meeting in secret. You know what I mean? And the connection may be getting deeper. People may not know that you guys have reconciled, or people may not know that you guys are like connected again, or that you guys are like around each other again. But the bond is like it's going to be getting tighter or closer. It may be also kind of hard to tell like where you guys are at with it. Maybe a nighttime affair, a nighttime thing, because the Moon is here, and the Five of Pentacles gives like a nighttime. So one of you guys are going to go to the other person's house for sure with the Five of Pentacles. So that's where I was like, you know, I said something about leaving the door open. So one of y'all maybe leave the door open for the other, or something like that. Like this person's going to create an opportunity for you guys to like finish off where you guys started. You know what I mean? Because it's the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. They're trying to get to the destination, possibly of a long-term relationship for some of y'all, or at least a more consistent, stable connection. You know what I mean? And this may be somebody who feels like all they have to do is just like keep the vibes cool between y'all. So this would be somebody who's going to try to bring up memories, experiences that y'all already had, something that y'all shared before, just to try to like make the vibes. Like they're going to try to get closer towards y'all. So they may even come off a little bit more like opulent. Maybe I'll say opulent, maybe. But I was thinking they may come off a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more outgoing. Like this is somebody who's going to recreate themselves to like, you know, maybe like fit into some type of like purpose in your life, or create, like make it seem like the relationship has some type of purpose in your life. So they may even kind of make the sex seem like it's more than just sex. That's what it is. They're going to try to make it seem like this is more than just sex. Like, because the Temperance is here. Temperance could give it like a spiritual aspect, or give it like a higher purpose. So this is somebody who's trying to play it like, oh no, this is more than just sex. I like you for more reasons than just this. You get what I'm saying? I like you for more reasons than just this. This may be somebody who even feels like, I don't know, left behind or abandoned by you at one point, or you may have felt like they left you behind, abandoned you at one time. You know what I mean? You may feel like this person looked down on you, or this person feels like you look down on them. So that might be also why they left and then came back. Like they may come back improved. I think that's what this person went and do. Like maybe they worked on their skills, because I'm looking at the Magician. So maybe they worked on some of their skills that they didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they weren't able to eat it. Maybe they weren't able to suck it. Maybe they weren't able to ride. You know what I mean? Maybe they, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like maybe they didn't have a lot of stamina. Whatever it was, they went and healed a little bit. So because the Temperance is somebody who like, you know, goes to get get their body together, get their mind right. So whoever this was meant to go get their mind right. That's why they left. They're like, let me go get my shit together. All right, because like, you know what I mean? They want to show out. Whoever this is want to show out or want to show up big. You know what I mean? And they kind of want this experience to be an experience that's like memorable, that you hold on to. You can't forget. You're like, oh shit, I'll never forget so and so. You know what I mean? So like, if it's a past person, it's a past person who's trying to like, you know what I mean, make up for maybe lost time because the Six of Cups and the Temperance, trying to make up for lost time in the Five of Pentacles. Like, damn, you know what I mean? I ain't been around in a while. Maybe we ain't seen each other in a while. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been this close to you in a while. Or it could even be, well, yeah. Or it could even be somebody who's kind of pure. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this could be somebody who's absent. Maybe. Or somebody who's like really pure. You know what I mean? Like, they just, I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to say that they don't really do this with everybody. So that's probably why. Like, you may be somebody they're comfortable with. So they can kind of go all out. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm familiar with you. So like, I'm willing to like go this far with you because I'm familiar with you. You know what I mean? Or I'm like, we're close by. So that's why I say it could be like a roommate. It could be like a neighbor. It could be, Five of Pentacles is like somebody who's been around. Like, it could be a stranger, but it's somebody who you get along with. So it could be a stranger that you chat with, but you may not even know their name. Like, I think about people that be at the gym. You know how you know people? You're like, oh, it's bro. That's sis. But I don't know their name. I just know that you be here at this time, and I'm like, hey, what up? You know what I mean? So it could be somebody like that for some of y'all. And if it's a past person, it's a past person you guys left behind, but they feel like there's something still left lingering between y'all, and they're going to create an opportunity to try to renew it or try to reconcile just for sex. You know what I mean? So they're going to try to smooth it over, act like nothing ever happened. Oh, yeah, it's no problem. It's no biggie. Like, they're really going to be really peaceful. Really peaceful. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's no thing. So maybe even be generous, because that Sag energy in the Five of Pentacles can be somebody who's intending to help you or give you sanctuary or give you peace in some way. So maybe somebody wants to be your peace or remembers you of being that way. Remembers you of being their peace. You know what I mean? So, all right. Anyway, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Pisces. All right. Hey, Farah. Good evening. All right, so that is. So we get along great and have excellent chemistry. See, and he's a neighbor. Look at that. Goddamn. You know that always be something when you be hitting on your neighbors. When you hit your neighbors, that's a whole different thing. That changes the whole chemistry in the neighborhood. Thank you, Pisces moon. All right, so let me see. Shit, why I keep doing that? I thought I fixed these banners. I guess not. Let me see something. Let me see if I can. I might have to. All right, so I'm gonna have to remember. Y'all don't let me skip Sagittarius. Somehow I got switched them banners around. They tripping. All right, so Capricorn. Next time you're gonna get some. All right, so let's see. Next time you're gonna get some. He said no, he's a basketball player. All right, King of Swords, Capricorn. So okay, so this could be. All right, so we got somebody who you guys maybe yeah, there we go. Some of y'all may be having an ego battle with this person. I seen the Five of Swords, but before I even thought about the Five of Swords, I seen the King of Swords, Queen of Wands. And in this deck, they looking like they're like too proud. So this may be somebody you guys are like proud of being with, but also you guys have maybe like conflicts or have ego battles, power struggles, but like silent. They're not spoken about. Because we got the Five of Swords in reverse and the Page of Wands, Eight of Swords. So there's like things that you don't really talk about with this person. So I guess this is somebody who, the next time you guys are going to have sex, what is that like? It's going to be in a warmer time. So it's probably just summer for y'all. It'll probably be summer for y'all. Only because we got the Page of Wands, Gemini energy. Some of y'all could even be Aquarius. So I'm going to give you signs. The signs could also represent the season. So we got Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo. All right, so some of y'all, somebody who you guys have an issue with communicating or talking, you guys may be like misreading them. Like you guys could be misreading each other, for real. So there could be like little struggles of like not wanting to communicate, not wanting to speak up, or this person has an issue speaking up, or you have an issue speaking, communicating, getting through to this person. All right, because the Five of Swords in reverse. So you may even doubt that this person is attracted to you, or you may even doubt that this person likes you, because the King of Swords could be nonchalant. So it's maybe somebody who's kind of hard to read at the point, or at times. You know what I mean? Like maybe they say one thing, but like you kind of doubt it, because the King of Swords sometimes can be shrewd. So it's maybe somebody who doubts what you say, or like likes to go back and forth at times, maybe a little argumentative, but like in a way that's kind of like sarcastic, or in a way that's like clever. They have a lot of clever replies, or a lot of clever retorts. You know what I mean? So whoever says, could be some of y'all that are older, because you got 3 different people here. So some of these are older. We got King of Swords, who's an older. He's an older man. Or you got Queen of Wands, which is a little bit older than you, and then we got Page of Wands. So this is usually very young than you. You know what I mean? So could be younger, could be older, whatever. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who feels like you may not really be interested in them. With the Page of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords, they may feel like you're not really interested in them, or you're not really super attracted to them, even though you may be. You know what I mean? Or you may feel like they're not really attracted to you, even though they really are. You know what I mean? The Five of Swords means that you guys are misreading the signals, misreading the communication between y'all. You know what I mean? Having these little power struggles, but it's like one maybe going high and low. All right, so I guess it's going to be well, it started with King of Swords, so it's going to be a conversation. Some of y'all may come off as like kind of professional. Five of Swords can make it misleading, meaning that the conversation, like they kind of find you attractive, but they don't really think that they can have sex with you. So, or you may not think that you can have sex with them. You know what I mean? Because this is a very attractive person with the Queen of Swords, and it seems to be somebody you guys would take very seriously, or somebody who you guys respect, and somebody who respects you. So there's that feeling of like being like highly attracted to this person, and then being highly attracted to you, but not being able to tell if this person is attracted to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, they are attracted to me, but I don't really know if they are attracted to me like this, because it's maybe somebody who gets very attractive people. They are very attractive. You know what I mean? And they do give off, like I said, a very professional, serious vibe. So maybe it's the face. King of Swords can give off a resting, and the Queen of Wands in this one gives off like a moody face almost. So maybe it's their face. Their face kind of seems unimpressed, seems like not wanting to be bothered, very nonchalant, almost as if they're not even watching you, or not even like looking at you, or not even wanting to talk to you. So even during conversation, this may be somebody whose eyes go over here, go over there. You know what I mean? Like if they see you, they don't really look directly at you. It's like, So you probably wouldn't even have thought that this was going to be anywhere, or probably would think that this person doesn't like you. You know what I mean? You may feel like this person isn't really interested in you or attracted to you. But what's going on is they're overthinking. They're overthinking. And like kind of like, I want to say preparing to take action, or like maybe waiting for you to take action, or like, you know what I mean? Like they could be busting with excitement, but like suppressing it, you know what I mean? And not knowing what to say to kind of like initiate, or not knowing what to say to carry the conversation. All right, so Eight of Swords, what is it? Eight of Swords, Five of Swords, so that makes it a Three of Swords. All right, so what's going to happen is they're going to impulsively just get vulnerable with you guys, or impulsively just start communicating with you guys. So it may kind of come off as like awkward behavior, or like the words that they're saying come off as like confusing, because it's almost like they're not making any sense. Like this is somebody who you would probably view as like being very intelligent, or being very mature, well-spoken, and then in the same sense, when they're talking to you, they kind of like are lost for words. Somebody who's lost for words, or doesn't really have the same like impulsive, like, you know what I mean? They don't really have the same level of confidence with you as they would have with others. You know what I mean? Because somebody who wants to impress you with the Queen of Wands, King of Swords, or just somebody who you want to impress. Either which way, you know what I mean? So they're always constantly like maybe even guilting themselves, kind of like overlooking themselves. Like when they are around you, they're going to be looking over themselves. You know what I mean? So this would be like, you know, maybe fixing a shirt. You know what I mean? So you'll see them preening themselves. That's what it is. They're preening themselves. So you'll see them like fixing their stuff. You know what I mean? You know, maybe makeup, if it's a woman, hair and stuff. You'll see them preening themselves. That's what you'll see. But like at the same time, acting like it's not really a big thing. Like they're not really trying to impress you. All right? So they're going to have a really cool demeanor, but also very like witty, good, like great to talk to. They're going to hype you up. They're going to compliment you. You know what I mean? So like the compliment could be misread. Like maybe they're not really complimenting you because they don't want to seem like they're doing too much. That's how you know. This person doesn't want to seem like they're doing too much. You know what I mean? Like I find you to be attractive, but they may not like, they may just tell it to you in a more subtle way, or tell it to you as like a matter-of-fact way, because it's the King of Swords. So he tries to come off and like says it in a way that makes sense. Like, oh, you know, you really put those colors together. I like those two colors together. You're like, oh, okay, thanks. You know what I mean? So you may kind of wonder like, what? All right. So it's going to start off with a conversation that leads to more. All right. So anyway, let me see what's the action. Oh yeah, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is definitely going to be a conversation that leads to more. So some of y'all, this may be somebody who's into oral sex, man or woman. Yeah, they may be into oral sex or just like wanting to please you at this point. Yeah. Oh shit. All right. So we got Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Cancer. So we got Aries and Virgo, Gemini. All right. Then we got Libra, Taurus, and Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. So anyway, so some of y'all, let's say this person maybe doesn't wear like a lot of clothes. You know what I mean? So maybe I don't know. I would say so. Maybe they come from like a warmer area. If it's a woman, she has very nice breasts or like thicker waist, like a wider waist. Is that type? They have like a wider waist, or just like very nice hips. Let's say that. Very nice hips. I guess even if it's a guy, it could be the same way. Do guys have nice hips? I don't know. Would you ever say that a guy has nice hips? They could be strong too. I was just noticing that, like how this guy's carrying the swords. Traditionally, they have the swords like one sword is in the hand, and he's like, you know what I mean? But this guy's carrying like 4 swords, and those swords used to be heavy as shit. So there's maybe a woman or a man that's pretty strong. You know what I mean? That's capable. They just don't know how to like be vulnerable, or they just don't know how to express it. So I think this is somebody who maybe like overthinks the actions that they should take. So they do a lot of talking. With the Two of Swords, they do a lot of talking that don't mean anything. So it may be hard to kind of like understand or like register what this person is even trying to like get at. You're like, what are you saying? Like they want to be so subtle. They're trying to be so strategic with you. Because we got the 5 of Swords, 7 and the 2 of Swords. That makes it a 7 of Swords. They're being so strategic with you. All right. And then we got 2 of Wands too. That's being very strategic. So they're kind of like waiting for the right opportunity. I said that earlier. So whoever this is like kind of waiting for the right opportunity, and they're going to try to like tease you or try to like appeal to you, tempt you, maybe show you their body. Like remember I was saying they're preening themselves, so they're going to be trying to like maybe angle their body, man or woman, or try to like, you know, try to show you their best, you know what I mean, their best features. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they sit up really straight. Maybe they like poke their chest out. If it's a woman, maybe she pokes her chest out because they got a nice chest, man or woman. They have a nice chest. And they seem to have like a nice little butt, or at least they know how to present it. Let me say that, like they know how to present their body. Whoever this is like skilled at maybe getting their attention, knowing what their like how to get the approval of their other partners, of their sexual partners. So if somebody you guys will find attractive, that's always a good one. We like that. They just won't feel attractive. So that's why the actions are coming off the way that they come off. Because around you, they really like respect you and they really like admire you and they really find you to be attractive. So like, you know, it's like, I guess, I don't know, for some of y'all 5 of Swords, it could be somebody you guys had conflict with and are having maybe like a power struggle and not really talking to like that. You know what I mean? Like you guys, they like this person may criticize themselves, their body, the actions they may take, the words that they say. Like they may say something that may be kind of like clever and actually kind of funny, but they be like, that was stupid, that was dumb. I mean, you know what I mean? Like that was a corny joke. They may have corny jokes, like just to kind of like break the monotony or the ice between y'all. So mostly a talker. So this may be somebody who's like pretty good at oral sex or just likes getting oral sex or something like that. You know what I mean? It could even be reciprocal though. It could be reciprocal, but I feel like this is somebody who like likes to please you. They're strategic about this. Like this is somebody who's strategizing to like keep your attention and try to keep you stuck on them because the 8 of Swords is here. So whoever this is somebody who's been thinking about and strategizing on how I can keep you stuck on me or how I can keep you thinking about me. So like even after this experience, it's somebody who wants you to always think about them, you know what I mean, and come back around to them, or they'll always be able to have access to you. So it's kind of like they want to show out, but it's more so they want to show out for like you relating them to entertainment and to pleasure. I don't really know if it's out. It could be outdoors. Some of y'all could, because we do got a public like location here. So it could be with the 4 of Pentacles in this deck. It could be because like other people around. But what I will say is this person has a strong sex drive. You know what I mean? So they try to curve it around you. So this y'all may have a lot of sex with this person, or y'all may end up having a lot of sex with this person because this is somebody who has a lot of stamina. You know what I mean? They just don't come off like they do. You would definitely be surprised by this person. They're going to catch you off guard. Whoever this person is, they're going to catch you off guard because you probably wouldn't expect it from them. Like they may, I don't know, one of y'all may have a little bit of trouble keeping up because if it's a younger person, they may have a lot of energy. You know what I mean? But if it's an older person, then you guys be surprised that they can keep up. Like they have a lot of energy. You're like, oh shit, you have a lot more energy than I expected for somebody at your age. You know what I mean? So it's going to come off in that way. Yeah, that's about it. I know what though. This is somebody who takes you guys very seriously, and they're like intimidated around you. Because I even see the Emperor in reverse, so they're intimidated around you guys. You may, what is that? 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands. You know what I mean? This is somebody who tries to avoid saying the wrong things to y'all. So it's like they don't try to do too much talking. Like that's like they overthink everything. The whole thing. It's like I don't want to say nothing that sounds stupid. I don't want to mess this up. This is somebody who doesn't want to mess it up. They don't want to mess up the opportunity or the chance. The fuck on you. All right. So anyway, it could be they may be a teacher. They could be a real estate agent. They could be somebody, like I said, in a professional what you call it. They have a professionalism to them in some way. So even a business owner, I don't know, they're authoritarian to people. People respect them. I will say that. You know what I mean? Like people give them their space. They're like they can say what they want to say. You know what I mean? It's something like that. But anyway, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Libra. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, Leo, Capricorn, Aries, and Virgo, Gemini. Yep. I said Libra. I did. Okay. Cool. Dang. If it's a woman, she would want to put that little fish in your mouth. Same thing if it's a man, though. Probably try to put a little winky in there. All right. So anyway, let me shuffle these up. What's up, Shay? Shay so fancy. All right. Who are we gonna use now? We're gonna use this one. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. All right. So Sag, the next time you're gonna get some. So keep in mind, the signs are the seasons. So these are opportunities. You don't have to take any of these because it's free will. These are opportunities. The signs are the seasons. So in those seasons, start looking for the opportunity. You're like, okay, if you hear me say Leo, we in Leo season, or we about to be in Leo season. You want to hear Cancer because we're in Cancer season. So that's possible. If we say Leo, or I say anything after that, it's that season. Beware, be ready, look for it. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway. Sag. Let me see. Next time you're gonna get some. That one to come out. Ace of Swords. So it's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now, Ace of Swords in this deck got a little. For some reason, I was looking at it as a ring. So some of y'all is maybe somebody who's committed or in a marriage, or somebody you guys were once married to, or somebody who's gonna, I don't know, bring up the proposition to y'all. They're gonna initiate a conversation with y'all. They're pretty smart. I was thinking slim, lean. You know what I mean? Because that sword, it was giving me like a slim, slender type of vibe person. This somebody's gonna be feeling inspired to talk to you too. So they're gonna have a, I guess, clear line of communication, or they're gonna have a clear line of sight, is what I wanted to say. So whoever this is, it's probably like where you're gonna be visible at. They'll see you. All right. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a Aries. All right. So this is somebody who maybe a little bit older too, but also we got younger. You got two different people. So they could be younger. Some of y'all, they may be divorced or was once in a long-term relationship, or they have a long-term relationship, but they still just play around a little bit. You know what I mean? Or they at least at one time had some type of long-term relationship with somebody, or some type of connection that they weren't really taking serious. Like, let's say it's a woman, she may have like a sugar dad, or have somebody who's like always trying to crowd her space, or always trying to like be where she's at. So like she has to like move around in a way, or like has to be like, I don't know, maybe a little clever. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, this is somebody who's going to fill you out, is what I will say, with this Page of Cups and the Emperor. They're going to try to fill you out. This may be somebody who feels you like you're very serious, or takes you like, is intimidated by your stature, intimidated by like how you carry yourself. So they may also come from like another city. I almost wanted to say like they come from like an old city. I don't know what would be an old city, but they you know what I mean? I feel like they come from like an old city. So, or like maybe like a monument. I mean, major city. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, yeah, we got Wheel of Fortune here too. All right. So it just means that you're going to luckily encounter this person. It's just going to be luck of draw that this person's going to reach out. So it could be a Leo, Aquarius, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus. They're just going to reach out. It's going to kind of come out of nowhere too. So I guess the conversation, this opportunity is going to be presented when you weren't really like, maybe you don't even really, oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. You know what it is? This is somebody who just like maybe is like insincerely friendly. Maybe you guys end up talking yourselves into it because of the Page of Swords. I mean, because of the Ace of Swords. And the Page of Cups can be friendly, flirty, being insincerely friendly, flirty. Because this is somebody who's actually kind of like nervous around you. They're infatuated with you. All right, so this is somebody who takes you very seriously, kind of like Capricorn. This could be somebody who's like maybe even sees you guys as like a boss, a leader, or somebody who's just like in control, in some type of like in their power, so they don't feel like capable of like dominating or like asserting themselves in it. So they come off as like shy, playful, friendly, but it's insincere because there's really like another intention that I have in mind. You know what I mean? So like the conversation I'm having isn't really the conversation that I want to have, but like I'm waiting for the right opportunity to like feel it out and see like how you're viewing me or how you're taking me in this moment. You know what I mean? So like they would like to assert themselves, but they're shy with you because they take you seriously. You know what I mean? So like they don't feel like I can just do whatever I want, or I can't just say whatever I want. So they're waiting on the right opportunity. Some of y'all, like I said, they may stay in like a major city. Oh wait, that's tarot. I'm tripping. I already did that. But I split the deck earlier on that one, and I just seen the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm telling you, it's somebody who you're fated to interact with or run into or encounter. This opportunity is an opportunity that can be beneficial to you. So they may be like a big boss or somebody who's like in a big position where they can be like useful to you and be generous with you and give to you. Like they may, if they're older than you and you're younger than them, like you're like noticeably younger than them, then this is somebody who like wants to spoil you at times or wants to like, you know, kind of baby you up. Or even if you're older than them, they still kind of have that desire to want to baby you up at some point. So it's somebody who kind of imagines this relationship between y'all maybe turning out better than what they expected, and it may turn out better than what you expect. So this encounter itself. Oh, we got the world. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right. So this is somebody who's like living on the edge too. It's somebody who likes living on the edge. So this is why this may happen. Again, we got the Five of Pentacles. So some of y'all is a neighbor or somebody who's around you. The world and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody who's around you guys. All right. So when I did the bottom of the deck, I seen that. Seven of Swords. Okay, they're gonna be strategic about being around you guys. And then Nine of Wands. So this could be like a high school guy or girl or somebody who's like popular in that light. Like this may be like a little sneaky thing. I think it's somebody who like wants you to feel on them or touch on them, or this could be somebody who's maybe a little lean. I get lean because this looks like a basketball player or like somebody who has like an athletic body. You know what I mean? And like this may be even like kind of low key. Like because the Seven of Swords is here. This may be somebody who's low key. Like you guys may not even like seem like you're even like acknowledging each other. Or you guys may kind of know each other, but like it's like a high and by, or like not even like saying anything to each other. But Seven of Swords means that they're going to be strategic about saying something to you. And then Seven of Swords with the Ace of Swords is going to turn into an Eight of Swords. So at some point, it just means that they're going to be like observing you guys, and maybe you're overlooking the obvious with this person. I think that might be what it is. Like this is somebody who's going to be around you. They're going to be orbiting you. So you may be outside, you guys. I mean, you could be outside possibly, but you guys could just be in an environment that they're familiar with or that they've been around. You've been around them. It's like an interaction where you just kind of run into this person, and then again, conversation talks. So it's somebody who's infatuated with you, maybe at first sight, maybe, you know what I mean. But it's somebody who feels like you're going to be fated to be in their life, or that you guys are fated to kind of like cross paths or interact with each other. They may be afraid though of like missing out. So that's why this is going to probably take place. Because this is somebody who doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity. They may feel like you're very popular or feel like you're very good with like the opposite sex. So that's probably why they want to do this. You know what I mean? Like they could feel like, you know, they may feel like you could dominate them. They may like that. They may like to be, like I said, humiliated or dominated, or like they may kind of feel like you're skilled with the opposite gender. Like you know how to please the opposite gender. That's what they imagine from you, because you're older. So like if this is a younger person and you're the older one, they kind of imagine you to be skilled and know what you're doing with the body of a man or a woman. You know what I mean? So like they're like, yeah. They're inspired to like take this action because you look attractive, especially if you're older. They think that you look good for your age. You know what I mean? They feel like you maintained yourself, or like you still got it. You know what I mean? And if it's an older person to you, then you'll be surprised because they still got it. You'd be like, oh, damn, you're that old? For real? Like they may not even look like they're graying. Whoever this is may not even look like they're graying. They may gray. They may be a little gray, but they may not look like they're graying. All right? If it's a woman, she got a nice little bumper on her. It's a nice one. It looked pretty decent. But then, you know, at least she does a good job of presenting it. Again, I'm gonna say that. If it's a man, he may have a little cakes on him, a little bit, or at least look like he'd be doing leg day. Look like he'd be like working out other muscles than just his chest and shoulders. So I will say that. They may wear like tighter clothes or like shorter shorts, dress skirt, like revealing clothes. This is somebody who's proud of their body. This is somebody who like shows it off. They're proud of their body. You know what I mean? They feel comfortable in it. You know, but like I said, around you, they feel a little unsure. You know what I mean? So this could be like them trying to tease you at times, or trying to do things like in a, again, subtle way, but like in a playful way. Like, you know, like, is this pleasing you? So this is somebody who definitely wants to please y'all. I will say that. Now, for some of y'all, this is like an accomplishment for you. This person would be like an accomplishment because of the world. This would be like somebody you had to like strategically approach or strategically deal with to be able to like have this experience. Or this is somebody who feels like you're an accomplishment. So like they maybe had to get to where you are. Maybe you had to get to where they are, because the Seven of Swords in the world gives like, sometimes it could be distance, you know what I mean? Or maybe they're foreign, they came from somewhere else, or it was a strategy to like making this happen. Whoever this was, they had to think about it, because the Eight of Swords was definitely like ruminating, thinking, because I said that with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords, it becomes the Eight of Swords. So they were ruminating, thinking about this. This is somebody who's like all in their head or racking their brain about how can they make this happen? You know what I mean? How can they like maybe be around you? How can they even keep you around? You know what I mean? So like, even if it just is like let's say it was like a one-time experience, it's somebody who would like to keep you around, because realistically they want to mate guard with the Nine of Wands. They really don't want you to be like dealing with anybody else, or able to like, they don't want to be left behind, is what I'm saying. This is somebody who doesn't want to be left behind. Now, if it's like they don't want to be left out. That's what it is. They don't want to be left out because they really think that you got a line of people, or you got a lot of people, so they don't want to be left out. You know what I mean? That might be what it is. It's like, nah, I kind of see how you interact with everybody else. I don't want to be one that doesn't get to experience this. You know what I mean? So like, that's what it is. Like, oh, I gotta find a way to get next to you. That's what this person is doing. They're trying to figure out a way to get next to you, how to figure out like where you be at. Maybe they're trying to figure out your whereabouts. Because like this could be like strategically somebody who tries to walk by you, walk around you. Maybe they know you live over here in this neighborhood, then they're out there in that neighborhood. Could be a Cancer, could be Aquarius, could be a Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Cancer. So like they try to be where you are so you can see them. Whoever this is going to try to be in that area where you can see them. As far as the sex, this is somebody likes to ride. You know what I mean? Like they like to ride. Now, for real, it may not be too much of like a sex. I mean, it could be, some of y'all, it may just be like, for real, it may just be like them, like, I don't know, giving you a hand job, or like doing something like, you guys are kind of like, I'm not gonna say pressed for time, but like it's kind of like really kind of quick, freaky, like. So like, I don't know, maybe it's like, maybe you just finger you a little bit, or you just like jacket or something, or I don't know, something like that. Or it's like you know what I mean, like maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe you're wearing a skirt anywhere, you know what I mean, or something like that, or wearing something that's like allows you guys to get like easy access really quickly, because it kind of gives a vibe of like really quickly we gotta kind of like make this happen. Or you guys are just like, maybe you had this passion built up and been wanting to do this, but just couldn't maybe find the time to be around each other. Because like this person makes time, or made this opportunity happen by like strategy, by like being where you can see them, by like the conversation that they talk. Like this is somebody who thought about this. This is well planned. I'm gonna say well planned out, or at least they're very observant. They picked up the signs of like what they need to do. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's probably dropping clues, hints towards you guys, and you guys may have overlooked it at one point, or you're dropping hints, clues to this person, and they're overlooking it. Eventually, they're gonna catch on. Like, oh, you know what I mean? I get it. Here I come. And then they figure out how to get there. You know what I mean? So you may talk to this person, but they may kind of avoid saying it directly, outwardly. You know what I mean? Until eventually they kind of catch the hint. Like, oh, okay. Oh, you want that? Okay, yeah. That's like, they're just being friendly at first. So this may be somebody who unintentionally flirts into this moment. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Sag. All right. What's up, dude? He said it gotta be quick and nasty. That's right. Very quick. Get it out the way. I got other stuff I need to do. Get me right, Bill. Get me right. Get me right. All right. So anyway, Scorpio. Next time you're gonna get some. You said, fuck them kids always cop blocking. They do be, don't they? Why they not tired now? They be tired as soon as you tell them that they gotta get some chores done. As soon as you tell them they gotta do some work, they be like, oh, I'm tired. But you ain't tired as soon as I got company. Nosy. All right, so anyway, Scorpio. Yeah, we do love a little quickie before work. You know what I mean? All right, so Scorpio, next time you're gonna get some. All right, the devil. This could be a devil. All right, so this could be somebody you guys are viewing as a temptation, or somebody who's viewing you guys as a temptation. Could be a Capricorn. All right, some of y'all may think this is somebody who's kind of greedy or very possessive. There's maybe somebody who you guys are like struggling to let go of or like end it. Maybe you had a toxic connection with them at some point. If not, because this isn't even a sexual magic, but I know with the devil in general, the devil is a nasty person. So this could be somebody who's kind of lewd, kind of freaky. You You know what I mean? It's the devil. All right. So this could be somebody, for some of y'all, this may be somebody who wants to pay you guys or leaves money or gives you money or is like that. Like, you know what I mean? You got King of Swords here, Capricorn, Aquarius. Or this is somebody who's like with you maybe for money. So they get really nasty because they know you got money and they want to stay around. So it may be somebody like that. It could be possibly an exchange of finances in some way. You know, you guys being Scorpio, it could be taboo. So it could be somebody you guys feel like is off limits or I probably shouldn't be dealing with, but you're tempted because it could be somebody who's like, you know, very sexually alluring, very sexually attractive. All right, we got Two of Swords here in reverse. All right, so this is going to be okay, I get it. It's going to be an instinctual opportunity that's going to happen between y'all with the devil here. The devil could just be about passion. It could be about lust. It's going to be about physical and sexual attraction. So it could also be about, you know, maybe monetary gain, possibly, or just person is going to want to show you like a really exquisite experience. You know what I mean? Whether it being really nasty or whether they're spending a lot of money or whether they're investing a lot of, like, let's say, resources or a lot of conversation, communication with you. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who wants to, I was going to say, some of y'all, they want to change the way you view them or the way you see them. Like, they want you to kind of take them seriously, too. So maybe they want you to, like, oh, maybe they want you to respect their sex game. I think that could be it, too. Because we got Two of Swords here, which is a Libra moon. So this may be somebody who comes off maybe, you know, maybe like, at first they kind of come off as like very intense. The conversation could come off as very intense. Maybe they talk about sex at first, and then they kind of like switch the subject. So like, because it starts off with the devil. So they may start off as like talking about the subject. You know what I mean? Talking about sex or like insinuating sex, but then like talking about something totally different. Like this may be somebody who tempts you in that light or tries to get you like, you know, maybe talking about sex. They want to have the conversation about sex. So that's where it's coming from. Because the devil, Two of Swords, you know what I mean? Cancer energy could be about understanding the underlying like intensity or emotion. So this is somebody who's trying to feel that out through conversation. You know what I mean? So they may insinuate it and then kind of see how you react to it. Because the devil can understand human nature, like the High Priestess, but they understand the more animalistic nature of humans. So this is somebody who understands, you know what I mean, sexual like allure. They understand, you know, sexual prowess. They may even have that. This may be somebody who has maybe a sexual prowess. You know what I mean? They may not always, they may kind of like hide it behind being really reserved, really professional, really like cool, calm, you know what I mean? Like respectable, you know what I mean? So they kind of give off this vibe of like, it's not all about sex. And they kind of seem like they're not always interested in sex, but they're very sexual. All right. Anyway, so some of y'all, this may be somebody who you guys had blocked at one time or unblocked, or somebody who you guys just had mixed feelings about with the Two of Swords. All right. We got the Mirror here. All right, so somebody's going to probably show up the same way that you do. They're vain. This is somebody who likes to like look at their own body, so or likes to see themselves. So like you may notice this person. I kind of get light skin tendencies. No offense to my light skinned people. You know what I mean? What's up, C man? Are you about to slide out, C man? All right, take it easy. But I think it's maybe somebody who's vain or likes to look at their reflection. So like I said, light skin tendencies. They may not be light skinned. They may be a little bit paler, or they could be possibly have like a darker aesthetic. You know what I mean? So maybe darker hair, darker clothes, but they kind of give like a lighter appeal. But they could be darker. They could be darker. Maybe if they're darker, then that day they're wearing like lighter clothes, lighter colors. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I say light skin tendencies, what I'm saying is like they're kind of vain. They be looking at themselves like if they walk past the mirror, they looking. If they walk past the store, they're looking. Like this is somebody who like looks at themselves. They're proud of themselves. They're proud of their little butt. If it's a woman, she got a nice little ass on her. If it's a man, you know what I mean? He's probably really proud of himself and like, you know, his body and the improvements he's made. So it's that. All right. So it may, at first, it may be kind of hard to read with this person because they may first like kind of talk kind of sexual or talk a little vulgar, but then at the same time, they kind of like refrain or like, you know, switch the subject and talk about some other shit. But anyway, the action. So there's maybe somebody who has a nice, maybe they have a mirror in their house that you can kind of like see or like, you know what I mean? Like this is somebody who likes to, maybe even record it then. I kind of feel like that. We got the High Priestess. All right. High Priestess is going to be a tease. Possibly some of y'all, I don't know how old you are. Maybe this is somebody who's a virgin. Maybe. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Sag. If they're not a virgin, this is somebody who's not like, I don't know, they're experienced, but maybe they're only like experienced in like certain stuff. Because like, you know, the King of Swords can be very strict about certain stuff. So like they may be only experienced in, let's say, doggy, reverse cowgirl. Maybe they're only good at like oral. Maybe they're only good at missionary. Maybe they're only good at like they have like, let's say this, they have like, I'm gonna call them finisher moves. Okay, so they may have moves that they can like go back on. Like, I know this move gonna work. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who like can kind of sense what you like. I kind of get that with the mirror because it gives me Gemini energy. So this may be somebody who mirrors you, does like whatever they see that you like, they kind of imitate that or keep doing. This is somebody who knows how to like, they understand human nature. That's what I'm saying. They understand like, you know, chemistry, sexual chemistry. So they know their way around the body of people, even if they're not like super sexually experienced. They're very intuitive based when it comes to sex. You know what I'm saying? Because we also got the Knight of Cups. So they're romantic, they're charming, they're kisser, hugger, very like sensual. Like this is somebody who like has a, even if they're a kisser, this is somebody like wet lips or a wet mouth. And even if it's a woman, she's really wet. Or if it's a guy, he's gonna make you very wet. Like this is somebody who kind of gets very nasty. So they're willing to kind of do stuff that other people normally wouldn't have done with you. You know what I mean? Because they idolize you. We got the Knight of Cups. It's a Pisces energy. Whoever this is idolize you, and you may play this person up to be that way too. You may kind of look at this guy as a good girl, or look at this guy as a good guy, or this girl as a good girl. You may even kind of imagine this person to be a prude, but they're going to show you a side of themselves that they never showed you before. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, maybe this is like a person that you guys try to let go of. Maybe you had like, you know, maybe they kind of gave you like mixed signals, like maybe they weren't really like attracted to you sexually. You know what I mean? But this was somebody who felt the same way about you, felt like you weren't attracted to them sexually either. So most likely there's going to be a conversation with this lovers here. There's going to be a conversation. You guys are mirroring each other at this point, imagining each other to be better than what they really are. Not saying that y'all aren't good people. You guys are playing each other up to be like untouchable or, you know, too much of a temptation. Maybe a status symbol even. You guys are viewing each other as like being like a status symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck you like you want to fuck me. Isn't that like that same way? Like, I want to get you the same way you want to get me. But you guys are probably like not speaking on it because the Two of Swords and the High Priestess and the King of Swords. You guys may not really be speaking on it, just kind of like drawing each other in. It's magnetism. That's what's going to draw y'all in. It's magnetism. So maybe the conversation gets warm when you guys finally start talking. Like, just kind of like you guys just kind of sense it. Just kind of sense that, oh, okay. Like it's an unspoken stuff between y'all. Y'all just kind of like flow into it. It's like we talk and then we kind of flow into each other. It's like almost like meshing into each other. So maybe you guys get closer and like, you know, maybe like close enough where you can hear each other talk or hear each other's breath. It's kind of like we get close. You know what I mean? And it's basically just from communicating, talking in a sense. So this may be somebody who's like normally well dressed or like very like clothed, fully clothed in some way. You know what I mean? But like, I guess once you guys like get around each other, then they just kind of like strip their clothes off or just kind of get naked. Or when you guys like finally get around each other, they just don't have any clothes on or as many clothes on. You know what I mean? Like, it is somebody who dresses for your approval. That's, I don't know if you know that, but this person dresses for your approval. All right. They want you to see them in a higher light too, so they think about it. Yeah, we got the World here, so there's gonna be somebody who's gonna be an accomplishment to you. This experience is going to be an accomplishment to you. They want to please you. They want to like make you proud. They want to get your validation. So that's why I say again, they're going to be very nasty or very freaky. You know what I mean? They're going to be really freaky. You know what I'm saying? You may even kind of question like, do you do this with everybody? You know what I mean? Like, because they like, this is somebody who like wants to like be nasty with you. Because they put you as the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. They put you on a pedestal. So they kind of view you as like upper echelon, not easily obtainable by just anybody. And this is somebody who also doesn't just fuck with anybody. They don't just be having sex with anybody. So like, this is somebody who would like be nasty with you because I know you're not just having sex with anybody. You know what I mean? And they kind of create that bond where it's like, even if you guys aren't together, like we got a bond, me and you. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can always come back to you. You can always come back to me. It's like spiritual. So even if it's not like a marriage, you know, sometimes a High Priestess can be somebody who's like married. Man, it's not really. It's not really. But maybe it's possible because the King of Swords could be like, I did this for the practical reason. So maybe it is like a side guy, side girl thing with the lovers and the High Priestess, maybe. Because it could be like a don't ask, don't tell type of relationship is the vibe I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, it could be like a don't ask, don't tell. Like, don't ask about stuff that you don't want to know about. You know what I mean? I'm here with you when I'm here with you. I don't know if that's the case. Because the Knight of Cups is like that, though. The Knight of Cups is like, I love you while I'm here. But, like, when I'm outside these doors and I see another attractive woman or man, I am prone to, like, beauty. I do like things that are beautiful. So whoever this is finds you to be very beautiful, very attractive, and feels magnetically drawn towards you and is going to want to please you. All right? So they're skilled at the art of pleasing. I will say that, but you probably wouldn't have known from the onset. You're like, this person seems too professional, too rigid. They seem like too serious. You know what I mean? So you might misread this person. All right? Anyway, it could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini. So they also may be really religious. Like this person doesn't want their business out in the street. They don't like their business being out in the street. That's what you need to know. Now we didn't get to Leo yet, Naya. So this is somebody who doesn't like their business out in the street. So like that's the whole thing with it. You know what I mean? That's why they kind of come off like they do. Because like even if you told other people based on how they carry themselves, people would never believe you. People are like, they didn't do that. Not them. Not Scorpio, or like not whoever you're dealing with. No, they didn't do that. You'd be like, yeah, they ate the gooch. They ate my butt. Like, what? They got freaky like that? I'm not saying you tell people. I'm just giving you an example. Like, if you ever did decide to tell it or share pictures, people would think maybe you stole that, or people would think that that's not really them. That's Photoshop. You know what I mean? People would never believe it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So, Libra. You say you can't wait to rewatch this? What's up, Nina Ross? Hey there, TMH. All right, so, hey, Cozy Dreams. Let me see. We said another day keeps another day will keep the strays away. Or a brick a day. Is it a brick? Yeah, a brick a day. All right, anyway, now that makes me intrigued. What does that mean, a brick a day? You say eating butt. I like that. Right? Okay, anyway. Libra, who, oh yeah, next time you're going to get some. Let me see. All right, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so this could be like, I guess this could be on y'all. It depends on both of you guys putting up the opportunity. You guys got to put the effort in. It's the Ace of Pentacles, and in this deck, both hands are on it. So like you got, it's whoever initiates first, I guess. Your next extra count is on whoever initiates first, you or this person. Because it's like Ace of Pentacles, but like normally when it's in reverse, it's like being held back. But like the other person has their hand on it too. So it's like whoever decides to like offer the opportunity. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or like I guess whenever you decide to seize the opportunity. All right, so somebody who you guys may have had like a start-stop relationship with, but like not really, but yeah. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. So somebody else, a neighbor, or somebody who you guys met through other people, or somebody who you guys may have left behind, but you guys maybe want to start again or renew it. Yeah, we got the sun here. It could be a Leo. All right, so we got Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so this is somebody who probably is like ungrateful or unappreciative. Maybe it's somebody who you guys maybe either you felt underappreciated or undervalued, or they felt unappreciated or undervalued. So this could be somebody who like shines a lot, or maybe they don't like to like admit how happy you make them, or you don't like to admit how happy you make this person. Because it's one of those relationships that could create stability, or like at least be consistent, or have some type of like intimacy and trust or good times, but you guys may like be dimming it down, or this person may not really be showing you their best traits, their best features. Like this is somebody who maybe feels a little insecure around you, because they may feel like you guys have a lot of other options, or feels like you guys are maybe always. I've seen the 8 of Wands. Some of y'all could be feeling like you have a lot of admirers, a lot of people who reach out to y'all. This may be somebody who also takes nice pictures, but doesn't like to take a lot of pictures. You know what I mean? Like they take nice pictures. They may be very photogenic or just like attractive, but they just don't like to take a lot of pictures. So like every once in a while when they do, maybe they kind of dim themselves down. So this could be like they don't really like show their best like poses. Maybe they don't know how to pose. Maybe they come off as like too serious or too like in control of themselves, because it kind of gives off like a big boss vibe. You know what I mean? So some of y'all could be like a landlord or like a neighbor, or I don't know. It's somebody who doesn't really want to like expose how happy they really are whenever they see you. All right. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Leo, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're a good communicator though, good talker. They have an accent with the 8 of Wands. They have an accent or a way of talking that like sounds pleasing to the ear. Some of y'all, they also, because the sun is here, they could stay in a warmer climate, or if not, or some of y'all, because the sun is in reverse, they could stay in a colder climate. But like, I don't know, but maybe it's not necessarily cold, but we could say it's so maybe it's a colder climate. Yeah, let's say that. They stay in a colder climate, possibly. All right, some of y'all, maybe somebody was a smoker. If not, they used to smoke, or they used to like indulge at some point. This used to be, some of y'all could be like somebody like a store owner. Yeah, maybe like a store owner. Maybe there was like a business transaction that you've done with this person, or you do with this person, or something like that. Money could be involved, finances, resources, something could be involved, because I'm getting a Taurus energy with the Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. It gives it a 5 of Pentacles. So it could be like a Taurus energy. You know what I mean? Or something having to do with resources. Maybe they buy from you, buy services from you. Maybe you buy from them, or this is somebody who you guys have like built up some type of like foundation between you guys, maybe from exchanging sharing. So maybe you guys share pictures, reels, something. You guys share something with each other. All right, maybe experience it like a happy experience at one time, because some of y'all just maybe somebody wants to relive it again. Yeah, I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We're gonna see. I got King of Swords. So there's somebody who is very demanding of your time, of your attention. This would be somebody who's like that. They like to like have your attention on them at all times. Like they like your undivided attention too. They feel like you got a lot of other people who probably are getting your time, your attention, who message you and all that. So this is somebody who wants your undivided attention. You know what I mean? Like if they talk or if you communicate with them, they want you to be focused on them. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So, all right, as far as energy, all right, so this could just take time. This is somebody's going to take their time. Sex themselves. This could be somebody who can like go for a little while, but like at a slow pace. So you're going to probably like, I don't know, somebody who you guys probably could be comfortable with the Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. If not, you guys are familiar with each other. Like maybe you guys didn't really talk. If it's newer, it's somebody you guys haven't really talked to like that. But like, you know, you could see the potential of it being there because of the Ace of Pentacles. We just never got the relationship off the ground yet. Maybe we haven't really got the communication between us really to the point where we can talk about that or lead to that, because the King of Swords is here. So that this person may kind of seem like they're not really interested in that because they see like you got a lot of other romantic admirers, a lot of people that maybe, for some of y'all, I want to say they be reading your comments or looking at the people that interact or talk to you or message you or call you. They may feel this may be somebody who gets a lot of calls themselves, but they may notice that you get a lot of calls, a lot of emails, a lot of messages, a lot of texts, a lot of alerts. Like this is somebody who observes, but then acts like they're not observing that. You know what I mean? They act like they don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? So this is somebody who kind of like dims down how they really feel about you, how excited or how passionate they are about you. They humble themselves because it's the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, King of Pentacles. They're really humble. Like this is somebody who feels like they value themselves. They feel appreciated as, like for who they are. It's like this is somebody who's probably built themselves up over time, or built up this like, I don't know, they feel whole within themselves is what I will say. So some of y'all, this could be a relationship that took a long time coming then, or took a long time to get to this point. This could be like your final stay sexually in a way. Like this may be like a partner where you're like, okay, this is the good one. Right here. Bag this one up. Put this one somewhere. We're going to keep this one. This may be like one of those, or this is going to be somebody who's going to feel that way about you. Like, whoa, pack this person out. I'm going to keep this one. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right. Yeah, we got Five of Swords here. All right, so this is somebody who doesn't know what to say to you either, though. Like I don't know if they don't really know what to say. Like they can talk a lot, but they don't know what to say to really initiate. Because when it comes to a sexual experience, if it starts with Earth, it starts off as awkward. All right, it starts off as like maybe slow, gradual, leading into it. Like for instance, this could be somebody who would massage you, rub you, you know what I mean, maybe talk to you. And then it kind of gradually goes into it. Like it could take a little while to kind of build up to this. So this could be somebody who you guys felt like it took a while to build up to this point. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were going to give it to them at one time, or maybe you were going to like, you know what I mean, like offer the opportunity, but like then you guys kind of hold yourself back, or I don't know, or you guys just kind of like abandoned ship in some way. But I guess this may be somebody who like travel could be involved because of the Eight of Wands. Possibly travel could be involved, or a vacation could be involved because we do got the Sun and we got the Eight of Wands. Possibly. You know what I mean? I get this person because we got Nine of Pentacles here too. So this would be like somebody you guys deal with, or maybe even in a connection, like in a relationship with, because you do see like a foundation of stability with it. You know what I mean? Like, and we got the Devil here. Like this may be like a full package thing. Like this person may have values, morals, like work ethic, money, like be established. They may be mature because we got the King of Pentacles. But we also got the Nine of Pentacles. They could be single. We also got a King of Swords here too. So they could be more mature. And we got Six of Wands. So they are popular. They get a lot of attention. This is somebody who praises you. They like to be praised. So this is somebody who tells you you're doing a good job when you're doing a good job. They talk. They're a talker. This is a talker. This is somebody who flatters you. And they're really nasty, really freaky, really intense, because we have the Devil here now too. Really intense, really sexual. You know what I mean? Like they're comfortable. Like if it's a woman, she has nice perky breasts, or like she likes to touch her breasts, or if it's a he likes to touch your breasts, grab your breasts, like probably hold them, like melons. You know what I mean? I don't know if they do all that, but like, you know what I mean? Like they're kind of freaky. This would be somebody who's freaky, so you guys could probably like exchange a lot of bodily fluids. You know what I mean? So like maybe a lot of kissing, maybe a lot of like, maybe even like I said, like maybe a lot of oral touching. Like this is somebody who like once y'all build up to this moment, it's all like mayhem. This person is like, yeah, you'll see something. You'll see something. You'll see something. This will be a person who will do it wherever. It just takes a little while. It just takes a little while for us to get to this point. So some of y'all, they may be a business professional or something like that. I got the Fool here too. So it's going to take some, if they're not a business professional, this is somebody who's really reserved. they don't just like jump at the moment. They kind of like, because they got to make sure that it's going to work. So whoever it is, they like to know that like whatever they're putting their time, their energy into is going to be worth it. They want to know that it's worth the investment. Like this isn't somebody who just be like, you know, I'm not gonna say they don't just be fucking around, because maybe they do. They kind of nasty. They had to have gotten the experience from somewhere, but like they don't just be like fucking everybody. You know what I mean? I will say that they don't just be giving it to everybody. We got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is somebody who holds themselves as like high maintenance. Like people have to do a lot to fuck on this person, man or woman. People don't just be like this is somebody who values themselves. They hold themselves in high esteem. You know what I mean? So like they're used to getting the attention. They're used to being flattered. They're used to like being complimented. They're used to being acknowledged. You know what I mean? So it's not really hard for this person in a sense. They just dim themselves down because like maybe it's not like, because the King of Swords kind of gives the vibe like it's not really that serious. To them, sex ain't really that serious. Like it comes like, oh yeah, I can get it. It's not. It's, you know what I mean? It's like they don't, if they put their mind to it, because the King of Swords is in reverse. So if this person were to put their mind to it, or if you were to put your mind to it, this would happen. Is what I'm saying. So there's maybe somebody who you guys already maybe had your eye on, somebody who's already had their eye on, but you guys just never really talked about it. You guys can talk, but maybe you guys never talked about that. You know what I mean? So like, I guess if you guys were to have a conversation about it, then it can happen. Because with the sun here, this could be on like I don't know, for some reason I want to give you like a actual like rainy, or it's like a day where the sun is like about to go down. So it's maybe like a talk where you guys are having, or like a moment where the sun is like, where it's like maybe it's like rainy, sunny, like a rainy, sunny type of vibe. So you know how like when it rains and then the sun is out, it could be like a rainy, sunny day, or like a day where it's like just rain. Now the sun is out and then like maybe it heats up. You know what I mean? So it could rain in the morning and be sunny. I don't know. I'm kind of like giving you that. It could be like that. Like the weather may change that day. So that might be also a moment where you can remember it. All right. So it could be like a daytime, night thing. So maybe you guys see each other in the daytime and then see each other in the nighttime. That might be it. Like you guys might kind of like decide to meet up. Like I see you in the day and then I see you again at night. So it's kind of like that vibe. Where I talk to you at this time and then I talk to you again at night. So like it kind of gives that vibe. Like it's like a, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like an all day thing maybe. Because the King of Pentacles could be like an all day thing. It's really on like whenever you guys choose or decide to like take initiative. Either one of you, like whenever one of you decide to just like reach out, it can lead to that. Because like it's going to, with the sun and the Eight of Wands, you guys are going to talk it out. And like I said, you may even like want to stay around with this person or stay with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like you may kind of feel like, shit, I don't know if I really want to take a risk to try anything else after this. Like, so there's maybe somebody who you guys like see as like your professional, or like as your, I'm gonna say professional, who you call, as like your go-to. This may be like your go-to. This your, like, you know who's gonna get you right. You like, I'm gonna hit them because they're gonna get me right. I know what I'm getting when I get with this person. You know what I mean? It just may be hard to leave this person alone, though. That's something that you need to know. It's going to be probably hard to leave this person alone. I get that they're single, though, but sometimes the King of Pentacles could be also like a married man or a married woman. So even if they're not single, then they just kind of do what they want to do when they want to do it. So this could be somebody who like can finance their own trips, maybe fly you out, fly themselves out. You know what I mean? Take you on trips if they want to. You know what I mean? Or you may want to take this person on trips if you want to. Like, you know, the vibes is good. There's vibes. The vibes is good. I will say that. All right. Anyway, it could be a Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries. Some of y'all, they may not be your usual type, because I'm looking at the Aquarius energy, so they may not really be like what you're used to dating. I think this may catch y'all off guard because of that Fool. You may not expected this with this person. Like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because they kind of give off as like mature, humble, really reserved. I'm not thinking about this for real, for real. I'm talking more so about like professional stuff. I'm showing you my intellect. I'm showing you like some of my accomplishments, or telling you about some things that I've accomplished in my life, what I've overcome. Like you may be, you know, you could be proud of this person. There's gonna be like a sense of pride with this person. Like, wow, you know what I mean? Like it's almost seeming like they're showing off. Like you're really too good to be true. Almost. That's how you may really feel about this person. Like you're really too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it really do be coming from the worst people, but not in this case. It don't really seem that way. It don't seem that way, but maybe. Maybe. Anyway, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Sag. All right. Okay. So that's for Libra. All right. Virgo. Hold on. I think I'm just not used to spring water. I don't know. It just don't taste like the water I be drinking. I'm not saying it's nasty. I think I'm not used to either bottled, like glass bottled water, or I'm just not used to spring water. You know what I mean? Like maybe I ain't had natural water without plastics in it. I'm an American. You gotta give me my plastics in my water. All right. You say, yikes, another Libra reading. Ah! Why? What's wrong with it? All right, so let me see. You said, let me get them, bro. I'm going to drink them. I'm going to drink them because maybe by the time I finish, they might be worth it. You know what I'm saying? What you swap me for? What you got? What you got? You got the blue joints? The Waikiki joints? Or what you know what I'm talking about? Or what you got? Fiji? These is leader ones, too. I got the leader ones. Which one you got, Dev? Because I fuck around and trade you for them, for real, for real. I only got, because I drank one box. You know what I mean? I done put them in my refrigerator and all that shit, so that I got one box left. And then I got like 2 more boxes of like this other shit. Oh, you got the Y joint? Yeah, let me get it. Are they the leaders? They the leaders? I'll trade you a box for a box. 12 for 12. I only got them because they was like, yo, it's a limited time. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get them. All right, Fiji is good. It do be expensive as shit. All right, so Virgo, who is this? All right, so this is gonna be somebody who's gonna be very persistent with y'all. Very persistent to fuck on y'all. All right. So this might find you guys desirable or attractive, but they may mislead you with the conversation. Again, they're gonna probably try to act like they're not as present as they are, but like you're gonna notice because they keep communication with you, they keep conversating with you, they keep talking to you. And again, you probably maybe missed the signals from this person, but they're being persistent. So that's probably how you should know. All right, could be a Sag, could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Sag. All right, this is also somebody who's maybe some of y'all are somebody who's afraid to talk to you in front of a lot of people, or doesn't like do a good job of like communicating if there's a lot of people around. You know what I mean? Like they may feel like they have to live up to certain people's expectations, or they're like worried about not living up to your expectations. All right, so could be a Libra, could be a Cancer. So I want to say this may be somebody who stays at like a cross section, or stays at the corner of something, or like something like that, or like a busy street or a busy intersection or something like that. They may stay in an area like that, or a corner of something. Because I see the post. You know how like when you see signs, they got like 1, 2 streets, 1, 2, 3 street and front street, and they be like this. You know what I mean, or whatever. It's something like that. They may stay like maybe at a corner on a cross section, or like a, what's this shit called? You know what I mean? Where there's like a cul-de-sac. Maybe like a cul-de-sac or something like that along the lines. I kind of feel like there's intersecting roads or something like that around it, or a road next to it, right next to it, or something running adjacent to it. I don't know. Anyway, this may be a smoker, maybe. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like they get high because I'm looking at the 10 of Wands and they got like the hot head. If not, this is a hot head. This is somebody who just kind of says whatever comes to their mind. They're bold. They say wild, reckless shit from time to time. And it's like maybe, it's more so to kind of like heat you up. I think this person likes to like cause conflict with you at times, or likes to like argue maybe a little bit, just to kind of like create the passion and intensity in the relationship. Like they just be saying shit to kind of like annoy you or piss you off. I think they like that. I think they like to piss you off from time to time. You know what I mean? Just to kind of see how you're going to act. What you going to do? How you going to act? What you about to say? Like it's that. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer. Like, you know what I mean? So this is somebody who doesn't really know. They don't really know like how like passionate you are about them, or how attracted you are about them. So this is somebody who's going to probably be trying to talk to try to figure that out with this Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. They're going to be trying to figure out, like, are you in the mood? I think that's what this person is looking for. Like, are you in the mood for this? Like, do you want to? You know, so they're going to be trying to talk to see, like, are you really, like, passionate or attracted to them at this moment? Like, are you feeling up to the task? That's what it is. So there's somebody who may be trying to, like, so there's maybe somebody who even talks a good game at the moment. Not saying they can't live up to it, because we do got 10 of Wands, so this usually is somebody who lives up to your expectations. But it's somebody who, like, probably just, like, I don't know, just kind of talking to see if you're really interested into, like, taking the situation further. They could also be very strong with the 10 of Wands. Be very strong physically, and, you know, or have like a maybe strong body, or have like a strong aura, strong energy, maybe strong, like, yeah, maybe it's like a strong energy. Even the way that they talk, really talks like they fitting to do something. You like, damn, I know he fitting to crack my back. And if it's a woman, you like, I know she fitting to let me slam her. I'm about to put the whole baby leg in her. You know what I'm saying? So you may feel that way about it. All right, but like at first though, you may feel like this person is kind of like giving you mixed signals. You know what I mean? Because like they may be talking like they're going to do something, but then like you don't really see them taking any action. So you're like, or they may talk like they're interested in it, but then you don't really see them doing anything that like coincides if they're trying to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, well, you don't really seem like you're doing anything. They may just be like talking about it. You're like, oh, okay, well, why are you just talking about it then? Do something. You know what I'm saying? So there's maybe somebody who you feel like pressure to do something with. That might be it. That might be what it really is. You might feel pressure to do something with this person, but they didn't really say anything. Or they may feel pressure to do this with you, but you didn't really say anything. We got the Judgment here, so it's going to be somebody who sees it as love at first sight. All right? So it could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Sag. They see it as love at first sight. We got the Tower again, so Aries, Scorpio, and the Knight of Wands. So it's going to just happen out of nowhere, too. So that's what it is. So it's going to be talking, and it's going to kind of lead into something. Oh, they're going to invite you. We got the Empress here. So, yeah, this is somebody who's used to being admired for their body or used to it, like liking having partners that they can admire for their physical appearance. So it's going to be inviting. They're going to be more inviting towards you shortly. So it starts off with the water energy, which means that they're going to try to intuitively feel their way through in this connection. And we got the Knight of Wands and the Tower. So it's just really through conversation. They're just going to be throwing shots at the basket with you and trying to stay persistent, to stay active or stay on your mind. So whoever this is going to try to like, so let's say that Knight of Wands could be at a distance because we do got the Knight of Wands. So some of y'all just maybe somebody who unexpectedly travels or comes to see you or unexpectedly reaches out or like just tries to hype the situation up between y'all unexpectedly. Now, they may, maybe Two of Swords is like they stop ignoring you or you stop ignoring this person because they're being very persistent. So maybe you were like, nah, I'm not really interested. But they keep like reaching out. They keep messaging. They keep talking to a point where maybe you start to look at them a little differently because the Judgment is here, which maybe is like giving like refreshed eyes. If it's a past person, you guys are giving it a second chance. You know what I mean? But it's like looking at the situation with like from a higher perspective, forgive and forget. You know what I mean? And looking at each other with like brand new eyes, like, ooh, I see you a little bit different today. You know what I mean? Today you're having more of an impact on me or having a little bit more of an influence over me. So the encounter itself should feel a lot more like intense or like feels like any moment this can happen. You know what I mean? Like it's going to feel like I'm gonna say like a blanket on you, like a warm blanket or something, or like something is on you. It's gonna feel like, oh shit, something may happen here. You know what I mean? So, it may just kind of like overwhelm you at first. We're like, oh shit, we may be about to do something because like this talk. Started with the cups, but it's like intuitive like nudges that happen here. You're gonna start seeing signs. The Judgment can be like synchronicities. So you may start seeing signs or start seeing like if you have sexual experience already, then you're going to start seeing signs that, oh, you trying to fuck. Oh, you trying to get freaky. Okay. You're going to start seeing the signs. You're going to be able to read it. At first, it may seem like that's not what they're doing. But then you're like, nah, they doing that. I've been around the block. If you've been around the block. If you've never been around the block, you're going to learn the lesson here because the Judgment can be also a deeper lesson or a higher lesson that you're going to learn from this experience. So if you've never seen that before or you've never seen the signs or didn't know like what are signals of choosing signals, man and woman, you know what I mean? If you don't know when there's like that attraction there, then you're going to learn that in this experience because you may misread it at first, like, huh? Like they're just talking to me. They're not really like trying to do anything. Yeah, there they are. Yes, they are. They're just not saying it to you. They're leading you astray. So this may be somebody who kind of tells you that they may want to take it further than this, but I just think they just want the experience. Like it's just kind of like out of the blue. Like they just suddenly realize like, oh shit, I can see me and you like doing something, you know what I mean? And they become a little bit more inviting. They maybe even start like appreciating you more because I've seen that Queen of Pentacles. That's somebody who appreciates you. So it's somebody who's either you changed their mind about you, or they changed their mind. You changed, or you changed your mind about them. One of the two. And if you change their mind, if they change their mind about you, it's because you were being very persistent. Like you kept up the conversation. You know what I mean? They see how devoted you were. They feel like you're super passionate. They like how responsible you are. They like how you like handle first things first. They like how you're able to like maybe multitask or stay focused on like, you know what I mean? Something like that. All right. Anyway, some of y'all, maybe somebody with a foot fetish or likes to like kiss on you, kiss your legs, kiss your thighs. They're like really sensual. It's the Empress. They're really sensual, or they like to be kissed on. Neck, breast, chest, arm, ear, something, forehead, man or woman. They like to be kissed on. You know what I mean? And now, like I said, some of y'all is just somebody who's traveling to you for the experience, or you're going to travel to them for the experience, or you're going to go to their house for the experience, or they're going to come to your house for the experience. Some of y'all, they may stay in a big house. It look like a cathedral style house, but I don't know. It don't got to be like that. It can just be like a larger house, which could be like an apartment building, a condo. I don't know. Maybe they stay in like a larger building, or it could be like a church. Maybe somebody you guys know from like church, or know from like, I don't know, a larger house, maybe a bigger apartment, bigger buildings, bigger projects. I don't know, bigger neighborhood. I don't know. Maybe another building if you live in the same neighborhood, then maybe that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know with the judgment here, this is going to be a moment where you're going to kind of see that there are signs that this person's trying to take it to the next level. All right? Yeah. Now, some of y'all, they could even be a parent. If not, this may be an opportunity where some of y'all may get pregnant, so just be aware of that. This could be somebody you guys could have children with. You know what I mean? They may kind of be viewing you in that light because, like, they want to have, like, that experience where, like, we have a connection, and you have to care about my well-being like I care about yours. You know what I mean? Well-dressed. They know how to present their body, and it seems like they have a nice, attractive body, too, because the Empress is somebody who's preserved themselves or is taking care of themselves, even if they're older. All right, so Libra, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Gemini, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. I did say Capricorn, Virgo? I did. Okay. Was that all? No, that wasn't all the signs. All right. Okay. Hey, Dev, you still in here? Dev probably gone, too. Dev like, man, I'm out of here. You gonna bring them waters? Was you coming down here? Oh, you coming down? You gonna come down? Or I gotta meet you somewhere. Oh, all right. Yeah, just hit me. I'll be around here then. Yeah, that's a bet. All right. So anyway, Leo. Next time you're gonna get freaky deaky, or next time you're gonna what was the question again? Next time you're gonna get some. Yep. Okay. All right. That's a bet. If I pop up around that way, I definitely hit you too. All right. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. Some of y'all, it's gonna be somebody who's staying in another city. You guys may travel to this person. We got Cancer energy. We got Chariot energy. So this could be somebody who's in the public eye, or somebody who's viewed or noticed by a lot of people. This somebody who's very humble too. They could be successful as well. Maybe they drive a really nice car. Yeah, it's somebody who accepts themselves, accepts, like, you know, so some of y'all is maybe somebody you guys maybe moved on from, because I've seen the Five of Cups in reverse. So it could be somebody who regrets. Yeah, some of y'all, it's a sometimey lover. So it's maybe somebody you guys moved on from because they're very fickle. Sometimes they're in love, sometimes they're not. It could be an Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. Yep. Aries, Taurus. So it's maybe somebody who didn't really appreciate the connection. Maybe they were giving to other people. I get this being like somebody who does give to other people. We got Taurus, we got Cancer, Aries, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn. We got Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is going to be like you guys are probably going to, like, this is somebody who had a cycle or a pattern of doing this with, where you guys be having these abrupt endings. You guys fall in love very quickly. So whoever this is a past partner. Knight of Cups is a romantic, what do you call it? They are a karmic lover, but they're usually like a past partner that you've already had, somebody you've already connected with at some point. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who could be fickle, but like it's probably because they can get options. You got three different people. You guys could probably pick choices if you wanted to. You got choices. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all it may be somebody you guys work with at one time, or somebody you guys see on a consistent basis. You got different people, so maybe you guys get to choose. So some of y'all is maybe somebody at work that you guys are viewing in a different light. Like some days they look very attractive, then other days, you know, or is somebody who like some days is like really passionate and really attracted to you, and then other days, But I do get this person wanting to have like the experience with you guys, because maybe they look at you guys as like an achievement or an accomplishment, or somebody who's just very prominent. I feel like this person has a prominent position in life too. So like you guys maybe kind of like looking at each other as like those type of people where like we don't have to be in a relationship. I actually have my own like level of status or my own like sense of importance, just like you do. So like some of y'all, they may be traveling to come see y'all. Could be a poet, artist, or like a professional, business professional, or somebody who's like able to make money almost like wherever they go. You know what I mean? Maybe they drive a lot for like maybe they drive a lot, because I've seen the Chariot. So maybe, or they stay in like a major city or come from a major city. One of the two. Now past, when I say past, it don't always gotta be past. Past could just be like somebody who like, you know, maybe at one time you guys could have had a conversation, but they didn't really keep investing in the connection. Because the Knight of Cups could be fickle. Like maybe today I'm flirting with you, but then I stop flirting with you. Like I always think it's been like people who be on social media, You know what I mean? Or people that you see, like say you see them at work, or you see them at, I don't know, the gym, or you see them at the grocery store that you always go to, or like, because the emperor could be somebody who's like not stagnant, but like stationary. They're always where they are. You know what I mean? And then some of y'all, maybe they do drive, they do travel, they go somewhere, but either which way, they have a sense of prominence and respectability, and they're humble with their approach. So like, this is somebody who's like knows they have to like be gentle, or knows that they have to like say the right stuff to you, because they take you serious. They don't just think that they can just win you over. So they may even come like with generosity, with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They may bring something in hand, maybe a gift, maybe some money. You know what I mean? This is somebody who wants to reciprocate, but it's maybe like pay for play in a way for some of y'all. Like, it may not be spoken about, it may not be said outwardly, but like, this person knows that they have to come. They don't come empty-handed. They bring something. Hey there, Kimmy. They bring something with the Ten of Swords here. Some of y'all, they're intimidated, maybe because of work, or because of like the people that are around. Maybe they feel like we have other options, other people that give to y'all. So this is somebody who doesn't want to like put all their eggs in one basket. That's why. You may not want to put all your eggs in one basket with this person either, because you may feel like this is a Don Juan or a Don Juanita. You know what I mean? Somebody who knows how to like sell themselves, or like convince other people. They're a romancer. They know how to get sex from other people. I've seen the devil on the bottom of the deck. So they can be very sexual, have experience, know how to like persuade the opposite gender or the same gender if they're into that, if you guys date like that. All right. Yeah, they be sometimes moody. So like, this person only reaches out when they want something, basically when they want sex. They be lurking on y'all too. Could be a Libra. Could be a Libra. They be lurking on y'all. They give like a Egyptian vibe, or like a West Indian vibe, or like a, I don't know, like a Mediterranean vibe or something like that. They give like that aesthetic to them, or they have like a browner toner features. So like maybe sun-kissed vibe. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're white or lighter, they look like they have some melanin or some flavor to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those. There's somebody who definitely knows how to like persuade the opposite sex, or knows how to like maneuver their way into sex. They got options. We got Seven of Cups here. This is somebody who knows how to like. They know how to like please partners, is what I will say. So they could be a giver, but they could also like know how to get what they want too, without having to be a giver. Like, they know how to give just enough to keep people like interested, or keep people like coming back around. So there's somebody who knows how to do enough to keep you coming back. You know what I'm saying? Or at least they know how to do enough to be able to like, and just to be able to like pop back up and invest in the relationship with you to be able to get what they want from you. That's what I will say. So it could be a Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. This is a materialistic person, or like they are very like, they be adorning themselves with stuff. So they accessorize really good. Man or woman, maybe they wear chains, glasses, hat. You know what I mean? Maybe a little necktie or something, handkerchief, little, you know what I mean? Maybe they would call cufflinks or something. They may kind of like dress up like that. Some of y'all, they wear a uniform. You know what I mean? And then others of y'all kind of get like military or ex-military or something like that. But they make money. They're able to make money on the go, or make money on like their own time, or end up with their own creative prowess or process or something like that. People invest in them. They're used to people investing and giving them more than what they give to them. That's what I'm saying. Whoever this is used to people giving them more than they're used to giving others. But with you, the sex with you would be reciprocated. They would do for you what you do for them. So it could probably be a petty person. Like, if you do this for me, then I'll do this for you. Like, it's somebody who likes that give to get shit, but like, so like, I'll only give it if you're gonna give it to me. So like, this is somebody like, I'm only gonna give you head if you're gonna give me head. I'm only gonna please you if you please me, because the Knight of Cups is fickle. Like, I only want to please you if I'm going to get something out of this. I'm only going to buy you something or take you on a date or like go somewhere with you if I'm going to get something out of this. I'm only going to spend this money or bring you a gift or do something if I'm going to get something out of this. That's why I said it may be pay for play. Because this is somebody who's like, they're used to like dominating, or they're used to like asserting themselves in a situation. Because for some of y'all already had this experience. So they show up as like, I know I'm finna get this. Like, you ain't even about to act like that. I know that you want some shit. Maybe they bring alcohol. Maybe they bring food. Maybe they bring weed. Maybe they bring, I don't know, Fashion Nova, whatever it is that you fucking like. They bring that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring something that I know you like, and I'm expecting to get something in return. This is going to be a reciprocal or like a transactional connection or a transactional experience. You do what I want done, and I'm going to do what you want done. I'm going to do what you want done, but we not together. You know what I mean? And if you ain't fitting to go like that, this is somebody who really is not interested. If you ain't fitting to please me too, I'm cool. And if you don't fit the aesthetic or the appearance of what they want, they're really not going to get turned on. So like, if you really aren't trying to appease this person, or really trying to please this person, fuck it, just go ahead, move on, leave this person alone. You know what I mean? Or don't invest into it. Don't play. Don't play. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to play with the game. Because this is somebody who like will get involved in the situation and start giving, but like only if there's going to be something that's happening here. Like if you ain't fitting to bust it open, I'm good. You know what I mean? Or if you ain't fitting to please me, I'm good. I got other little choices that I can pick from. I got other little biddies I can like. You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Dev? Just bringing. That's it. Just bringing that dick, man. That's it. That's all I'm bringing, babe. So it's maybe somebody who's like that. Like, yeah, I'm bringing this, but like, they're used to people giving them more than what they had to give to you. And this would be somebody who at least will give you like equal. They'll at least look at you as equal, on the same level as them. Like, all right, I'll respect you enough to treat you how I would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm bringing you, like, so if I want something, I'm bringing you something. You know what I mean? If you want something from me, you need to bring something. If you want me to do something for you, you need to do something. So it's going to be like, it's going to be reciprocal, basically. This could be kind of cold. You may not really have a lot of emotions. Like, you may kind of like play up caring more about this situation than what you really do. Or they will play up caring more about this than what they really are. So they may be a kisser, but not really. I get them not being super affectionate with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, the Chariot. You know, they may not really be much of a kisser. They could, but like, it's only just like for the effect. They're not really much of a kisser. It's just for the effect. So maybe like just to kind of like, maybe to kind of get it started, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, like just somebody who's like very stoic, very serious. You guys got choices here. So it's gonna be like somebody who's very stoic, very serious. And then one of them is like really, really like clingy, or really like moody, really huggy, kissy, playboyish, playgirlish vibe. Like they be moody. One day they really want to hug and kiss, and then the next day like, no, don't hug me, kiss me. Just come straight at it. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But I kind of get that they can catch your vibe very easily. They also may be a drinker, because they have 7 of Cups and this Knight of Cups. They may be a drinker, or into like, I don't know, just pleasurable experiences. This is somebody who looks at you as like a temptation, or looks at you as like one of their most pleasurable experiences. Even if it's a past person, they look at you as one of their most pleasurable experiences. Even out of other people that they have, you one that they would go back to, because they're like, yeah, I did have fun with you. But like, only if you're going to do what you did that one time. Like, if you ain't going to do it like that, man, I don't want it, for real. So, like, they want you to, like, do it good. They want you to do it good. Like, do it good this time. So, they may send y'all pictures, too, because the 7 of Cups could be also somebody who sends you pictures. Or they may want you to take pictures or send them pictures or something like that. Or you guys may take pictures together or something like that. They may kind of do that with you, like, to tempt you with pictures first or something like that. You know what I mean? To try to get you to take action. Because this may be somebody who, like, doesn't want to be the one to initiate or, like, present the opportunity. So... yeah. Anyway, leaner body is what I got. Leaner, stronger body. Strong body. Even if they're not leaner, they have a strong body, strong physique. Like it's like a bulky, like it could be kind of like, all right, man or woman. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, could be a Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Pisces, Sag. All right. Did I say they may have a nice car, travel really fast, or drive really fast? Whoever it says, be like a speed demon. They used to be pulling up, music blasting. Shut the fuck up, boy. Girl, why your music loud like that? You listen to gangster rap. All right, Cancer. Let's see who we got going on. Yo, ooh, who's going to be somebody you guys find attractive. All right, but also very nonchalant. Could be a Libra, could be a Pisces, could be a Sag, could be a Leo, Cancer. All right, so there's somebody who's thinking about you guys. If it's a past person, because it was a 4 of Swords, if it's a past person, it's somebody who's finding you attractive enough that they want to open up the lines of communication with you again. All right, so you may have not heard from this person for a little bit. Maybe you guys took a little break, but they were about to get off. They're about to come out of that hiatus and be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I mean? They're about to try to get your attention. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Aries, Scorpio. So some of y'all is somebody who's like maybe in your neighborhood or like out. You know, 3 of Pentacles could be around you. It's in reverse, so maybe it's like you guys used to work together. You guys used to like maybe you guys were used to like associate or used to like connect at some point with like a similar interest. You guys have a similar interest, but you guys maybe don't like meet up as much. You guys don't interact as much or something like that. But the 4 of Swords was there. It's like we don't really have like any real in-depth conversations just yet. You may just find this person attractive, and they may just find you attractive. 7 of Swords. Oh, we got the world here. Some of y'all, somebody you guys may discover online, or they may discover you online, or they may notice you online, or you may, I don't know. You guys, like I said, they could be around you because of the world and the 3 of Pentacles. So like you guys can sometimes infrequently be around each other, or like something like that. There's somebody who is either going to strategize to make this happen, or strategize to be around you, or be in your space. Strategize. So these are okay. What I'm describing for y'all are going to be signs. I'm going to be describing like actions that they're really about to be taken towards y'all. If I'm really being honest, just going to be strategic. And with the Three of Pentacles, they're going to be strategic about trying to be in your space, trying to figure. Some of y'all are trying to figure out your whereabouts, because we got the World here, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Trying to figure out your whereabouts, trying to figure out your schedule, your time, what you be doing, where you know what I mean, like kind of like that, like kind of like trying to create a plan, and see, I'm gonna say in secret or in subtlety, they're gonna try to create a plan. Whoever this is, strategy to try to be around you, whether to be in your space, whether to figure out who your friends are, to figure out like they even kind of want to know who your past partners are. Like this is somebody who's like, I'm not gonna say that they're judging themselves based by your experiences, but they may kind of feel like you have a lot more experience. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who like, some of y'all, this is somebody who has like an attractive body, is like comfortable with their body, but like if it's a man or a woman, they may like, maybe they wear like, I don't know how I explain it. Maybe they keep their clothes on in a way. So maybe they keep like their white beater on. Maybe they keep their socks on. Maybe they keep their boxers on. Maybe they keep their bra on. Maybe she keeps her shirt on, but just no panties or something like that. Or like they kind of cover up in a way. Subtly. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, because I haven't even gotten to the sexual tarot with you. But I'm just telling you this, all right? So anyway, there's going to be somebody who strategized to like make this happen between y'all. They may try to work with you or try to do something with you that has a similar interest, to try to involve you or include you into something. They're going to try to invite you into their world in a way, or invite you to their neighborhood, or invite you to like something that they're doing, maybe a creative project or whatever, something. They're going to try to invite you into something, all right, just to kind of keep you around. There's somebody who orbits you. So that's how you're gonna recognize, because it's subtle though. You may not notice it. This is how. So you have to be aware of this person, or you have to be aware that this person is trying to create this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You say, I pull up to that federal building every day listening to Jeezy. Goddamn, not me knowing. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I was saying you be playing that loud ass music. Oh, that makes sense. All right. So anyway, with the world. So anyway, so boom. Yeah, you guys be around this person, or they be around you, or they're going to be trying to strategize to be around you. So it just means that they're going to be orbiting you, trying to stay relevant, trying to stay around you. That's why I say some of y'all, if it's a past person, they're going to try to renew the connection just to kind of stay relevant, just to kind of keep the lines of communication open. So like, let's say you didn't talk to them in a while. This is just them kind of fishing to make sure that you still remember me. Don't forget me, because we do got the world here. This could be at a distance, or this could be like I said, some of y'all is online. Or like it's in your environment, but maybe you guys don't frequent each other anymore. Or you guys used to work together, but you guys haven't seen each other in a while. This is going to be somebody who's going to strategically try to make sure that you see them. You know what I mean? So maybe you used to always be around this person, or always used to hang out with this person, or always used to talk to this person. They're going to make sure that you see them. Maybe because it's the Seven of Swords, they may spy on you, or they may strategically watch you, or like observe you and not say that they're looking. You know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe too. They may ask friends, like maybe you guys had friends that were like common friends or common acquaintances, or people that knew you. They may ask like, yo, where's Cancer at? I ain't seen Cancer in a while, or Cancer ain't came by here in a while. Like, damn, what's up with them? You know what I mean? So it's giving that vibe. Seven of Swords, you said this person doesn't seem interested. It would seem that way with the Seven of Swords, but it's subtle, because this person may be like strategizing to see like, where are you? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're like, you may be far away. For some of y'all, you may be far away. So like if this person doesn't want to like put too much effort into it, if it doesn't look like it's going to work out, because like this is a strategy for this person. So it's somebody who like wants to keep you around. So that way, like, if they're ever around, or if you're ever around, then it's like, okay, I can come see you. We got 8 of Cups here. So 8 of Cups is somebody who's kind of like either put the connection on ice. Some of y'all do to distance. But if not, this is somebody who's like emotionally withdrawn, not trying to get too emotionally involved sexually with this connection. Because the 8 of Cups, some of you, I don't know what it is. So Seven of Swords, maybe they're avoiding like another relationship. Or, yeah, the Moon is here. Maybe they have another like secretive relationship that they're avoiding. You know what I mean? So it could be that. Like they may have another connection that they're trying to like, maybe escape from, to like come build with you, or like be around you. So like they had to sneak. It gives a sneaky vibe with the Seven of Swords. They may not be sneaking, but like there may be like stuff that they're not saying, or not like giving everything. But like with the world here, I guess you'll end the 9 of Swords. Eventually you'll get it all. The Moon is just like, this could be like somebody who you'll have like a untold connection, or an unexplainable connection. That's who it is. Whoever this is, somebody you guys will have an unexplainable connection. So it may start off in secret with the world, but like the secret could be like, people may know that y'all be together, but people may not know how deep the connection is between y'all. People may not know the details of what y'all have done between each other. You know what I mean? So like nobody may not know, and it could be very very intense emotionally. You know what I mean? It can fluctuate. Some days we're really into it, other days we're not really into it, but like we keep coming back to each other. So that maybe they may have a connection like that, where they may be into it one day, but they're not really into it, but then they kind of like go back to it. Or you may have this connection with this person. Anyway, with the Eight of Cups, this somebody's gonna be shooting their shot. If it's a newer person, they're gonna be shooting their shot, and even if it's a past person, they're gonna shoot their shot, but in a more subtle way. Like I said, and you're gonna have to tell by the actions, because the actions are just them hanging around, for real, just them hanging around and observing you in a strategic manner, like maybe out the side of their eye, peripheral. Because the Seven of Swords is somebody who's strategic about the way they view you. It's like, I see you, but I'm not seeing you. I'm not looking at you. So like I said, some of y'all, they look at your social media, but they look at it like, because we got Queen of Swords in reverse, but it shouldn't be in reverse, because I don't read no sexual magic in reverse. But Queen of Swords in reverse is very aloof, very distant, very detached, as if I'm not even caring. I didn't even notice you, but they do. So it's going to start off as like them just kind of hanging around. You know what I mean? Maybe like not even like impressed, or not even like wanting it, not even wanting it. Yeah, that's what it is. They're going to give the vibe of like not even wanting it. Oh, I'm not even really like wanting it right now, because it starts off with the water sign. So sex wise, it turns off with water. All right. Some of y'all maybe like after work, leaving work, or leaving somewhere where you guys would normally be at. You know what I mean? Maybe you just log off a line, and then maybe they come over or some shit, or like maybe you just, I don't know, maybe they text you, like, you know what I mean, or they're in your area, and then they like, it's strategic though. I kind of feel like they like show up where you would normally be at, and then like that's how it kind of like works. Like they show up where you be at, like they thought about it, like, yo, where's Cancer? I'm about to be where he be at. You know what I mean? Like this could maybe even like involve money, or like an exchange of money. You know what I mean? Where maybe they bring you something that you need, like a resource, or something that you wanted. They bring you something that you wanted, or they do something that you always wanted. Maybe that's that. All right, because like, this is somebody who kind of views you as like a fantasy. They thought about this. Again, with the Four of Swords, again, they thought about this. All right, so anyway, this is with the water cups. Well, it starts with the cups. So with the water, this is gonna be somebody who's again trying to feel or trust their instincts in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You said I'm 25 in my mind, right? Though, right? Mm-hmm. I feel you there. All right, so they may have like some of y'all, they may have a smaller waist, or like just, I don't know, if they don't have a smaller waist, they do a good job like the way they wear their clothes. Their clothes make them seem like they have a smaller body, smaller waist. I kind of feel like if she wears dresses, or if it's a woman, then she wears like revealing clothes, like, you know, the dress may come up like by her ass, like right on her cheeks, or she just kind of like, or their shorts, You know what I mean? So this could be somebody who's kind of leaner, slimmer, but if they're not, they're a little rounder, but like they are comfortable with their body. Whoever this is comfortable with their body if they're naked. They gotta be naked. I get like a evening or early morning vibe, late night, early morning, like late night, like a dusk where it's getting dark, and then a dawn, early morning. So it's one of those, either early morning or like when it's about to get dark. You know what I'm saying? Where it kind of leads into being dark. You know what I mean? So like this maybe like somebody kind of rushes the moment too, like rushes to kind of take action on this situation by like communicating and talking about something that they always wanted to talk about, but act like they don't want to talk about it. So they may bring up something that you did that may have hurt them or disappointed them, but like not really care about that. They may act a lot more emotionally invested. That's what it is. Like, how could you see someone else? How could you stop talking to me? How could you not call me? How could you not return my call? How could you not, you know what I mean? How could you not see the signs, the hints I was dropping? How could you not see what I was trying to say to you? Like, it's kind of like that. They try to guilt you in a way, but like try to act like they don't really care as much, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you not know what I was trying to say? I've been trying to drop hints all the time. So some of y'all, somebody's been trying to drop hints, man or woman, or you've been trying to drop hints and they've been missing it. Again, I kind of get the vibe of them missing it with the Two of Swords. So it's a Seven of Swords and a Two of Swords. I mean, Seven of Swords and a Four of Swords, 11 of Swords, Two of Swords, basically, or a One of Swords. So they were basically overlooking it or ignoring it or not noticing it. So now getting clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, wait, you know what? I see it now. So Seven of Swords is hindsight. So whoever this is, they caught the hint in hindsight. They didn't see what you were trying to say until maybe you hadn't been around in a while. Then it was like, oh, wait, oh. So like maybe it comes from a detached approach that they realize like, oh, you were flirting with me. Oh, you were hitting on me. Oh, you were trying to like set this up for me and you to do this. Oh, like you may kind of figure this out, like their ulterior motive at like the last moment. For some of y'all, you may kind of figure like, oh, you were trying to, oh. So like their moves are very strategic about how they move towards you, or how they make things happen towards you, or how they like initiate. They're really just kind of like feeling the move out, feeling the vibe out. Like, how do you feel about this? What do you think? So the conversation kind of comes off as them gauging, like how interested or how involved they got you in the moment. Like how are you engaging with me? So they could maybe even be kisser because of cups energy. They could be more like a kisser or just like really overwhelm you with like affection. So maybe it's hugs, kisses, communication, talk, conversation about like, you know what I mean? Like how they feel about you, how you make them feel, you know what I mean? But they kind of come off as like, I don't like, you know, like, I mean, like, it's okay. You don't have to feel how I feel. Nope, I don't stay in Colorado. I stay in Delaware. So they'd be like, it's okay. You don't have to feel how I feel. It's like, but they really do want you to feel how they feel. But they may dilute it or like kind of make it seem like, oh, it doesn't really matter if you're not like, if you don't like feel it like the same way that I feel about the connection. But they do want to know that you do feel the way about the connection, but they don't want you to feel pressured to feel that way. But you do, but they do want you to. You know what I mean? Like I do want to know that like this is something that you really want. You know what I mean? So like, they want to feel wanted by you. And you're gonna feel wanted by this person though. Like there's somebody who thought about you. They thought about you and like they have you in mind. You know what I mean? So whoever this has you like on, I'm gonna say on their top list in some way. All right, they're gonna try to make it a memorable experience. We got the lovers here too, so it could be a Gemini. So this may be somebody who tries to mirror back what you do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling y'all signs because whoever this is going to try to mirror you, try to be whatever you be, to try to align with you in a sexual way. They're going to try to do what you think they should do, or like what they see you do. So they may take on your slang, they may take on your like mannerisms. So like if you stand up straight, then they stand up straight. If you start walking, then they start walking. If you start talking in this way, they start talking in this way. If you start joking and playing, then they start joking and playing. You're going to notice it. It's strategy. It's strategy. They're going to try to mirror you, reflect you, and be what you be. You know what I mean? So that way you guys can feel like connected. All right. So, yeah, maybe there's drinks because of the 8 of Cups. Maybe anytime I've seen cups, it usually has drinks. So maybe it's drinks. If not, then, you know, whatever. All right. Could be Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Sag, Pisces, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. All right. Was that all the signs? No, it wasn't. Because I didn't say nothing about them raggedy Virgos. All right. So let me see. Gemini. Yep, it wasn't all the signs. I didn't say it. I know. This shit crazy, ain't it? Ain't this one kind of crazy? It's kind of crazy. Like, as I'm doing these, I'm like, damn, it's kind of crazy. Maybe I'm just greedy, though. It's kind of greedy. All right, so let me see. All right, so what was it for? Oh, Gemini. Gemini, next time you're going to get some. Yeah, me too. I'm actually kind of excited to go back and watch this one. Normally, sometimes when I do them, I don't even care. I'm like, I just did that. Who cares? I guess when it's the right time, I'll see it again. You know what I mean? It'll come down my timeline one day and I'll watch it. But outside of that, like sometimes when I do them, I don't even care. I'm like, who cares? You know what I mean? That's something I really didn't even care about. I just was just doing. All right, anyway, damn, can we get one out? Get one. Okay, here we go. Boom, 6 of Cups. Somebody you guys know or familiar with. Somebody else, a neighbor. Somebody who you guys shared with. All right, could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo. All right, so there's somebody who is actually fond of you, or if it's a past person, it's somebody who has fond memories of you. And if it's not like, and a past person doesn't always mean you had an experience with them. It's somebody who has fond memories of the time that they spent with you. So if you did like date this person, then they still have fond memories of you, and you may still have fond memories of this person too. Like you may see this person in a gentle, kind light, where you may feel comfortable around them. They may be expressive. You may feel comfortable expressing yourself around this person. Some of y'all, they may be a little bit younger, or like you may feel like a kid again around this person. So maybe you know this person from your childhood. You know what I mean? You said, hell no to neighbors. I don't know. This is my neighbor. I don't know. My neighbor, all right. But I ain't going. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. I just got to put that out there. Oh, strength. So there's somebody who's holding back from trying to reach out to y'all. Could be a Leo. There's somebody who's very prideful at this moment. So some of y'all, it is somebody who's like wants to reconcile or wants to come back around, but like is like too prideful to really reach out or like take action. All right, they really don't feel like they have control in this moment. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? They really don't feel like they're. You said definitely not my neighbors. So okay, I mean, hey, you know, I'm sorry that y'all don't have like attractive neighbors, but I got a neighborhood full of them. I'm like, damn, okay, hey, but I don't say much. I just be like, all right. I called a couple of them already, so I really ain't trying to be like. I mean, I could be, but I don't want to be. Anyway, Ten of Pentacles. Some of y'all, this maybe somebody you guys once lived with or once spent a lot of time with. We got Ten of Pentacles. I definitely feel like y'all had some type of connection at one time, or yeah, King of Pentacles. So it's somebody who you guys maybe once invested with or had a long-term relationship or had the potential for that. King of Pentacles in reverse though, which is somebody who could be could be marriage material, but just doesn't invest in a relationship. They don't invest in relationships that they don't see going the long distance. So whoever this is somebody you guys had a pleasant experience with, but then they started holding back because they didn't feel like this would be an investment that would be like long-term or worth putting in the amount of energy or effort that they would have to put in to like create stability or to see the results that they were working for. So like this is somebody who wants to maybe have a foundation, or this is going to be somebody who wants to have a foundation, even if it's not a past person. It's somebody who wants to have a foundation. They just didn't invest before because maybe they didn't feel like it would be worth the time, the energy, the effort. All right. I know, right? Don't say that about me, Massey. I'm definitely not. It wasn't intentional. It never was intentional. They just started moving out here, and then I was like, oh, hey, oh, I know you, kind of. So maybe it could be like that for y'all, where maybe you kind of know them, but like you don't want to like come off as like you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those vibes, like, oh, hey, you know what I mean? Come on, y'all. Y'all know I'm a talker. I can talk. That's all you really got to be able to do is talk. Hey, what's up? Yo, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit. Anyway, some of y'all just maybe somebody who is maybe was in a long-term relationship or is holding back because they are in a long-term relationship. I kind of get that too with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Like they may be in a connection, like maybe a non-traditional relationship, or they have like a live-in partner. That could possibly be it too. Like this may be somebody who has a live-in partner or something like that, or they have like I don't know, maybe they have a family, or they have a connection with somebody because of kids. That might be it too. So it could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Leo. All right, possibly. All right, so anyway, somebody who's fond of you. I would say they're fond of you. I did that already. All right, so anyway, we're back on this day. So they may also be like a little. Some of y'all, this may be somebody who's tired of the game, tired of like maybe like I was gonna say some of y'all are tired of like investing in connections that don't go anywhere. Or you may be tired. This may be somebody who like kind of feels like you're tired of investing in relationships that don't go nowhere. So with the strength, this could be somebody who doesn't feel confident about like taking the lead with you. You know, because maybe you're very like gentle, you're very like soft, or I don't know. They maybe feel like some of y'all they just kind of feel like they can't conquer this situation with the strength in reverse. You know what I mean? Like if it's not going to do anything, or if this isn't going to go anywhere, and I put effort or time or invest my time into this, I'm not. They don't want that. Wait, I'm supposed to be on tarot now, the actual sexual magic. Hold on. I was back in the tarot again, my bad. You said I'm tired of investing in shit that don't go nowhere. I know y'all are. You know what I mean? But that's also what stops us, let's say, from like creative ventures. Because that's, even though we're talking about like the next time you're going to get something, think of this as like creative too, because it's sacred energy. So think of this moment as representing a moment where you don't invest in let's say a creative project. Because Michaela, you do YouTube, right? So let's say that you stop doing YouTube because you don't believe that it's going to work out for you. It's the same thing when it comes to relationships. You don't put no effort, no time, no energy or investment because you don't believe that you maybe have what it takes to carry it to the end. King of Pentacles could be that. If somebody procrastinates and doesn't really invest all the way through because they don't feel like it's going to lead to anything of substantial or anything substantial, of anything of substance. That's what I mean. All right, so whoever this is, maybe didn't invest in the past because they didn't feel like you guys were going to be in a relationship, or that you guys were going to take this connection serious, or that you weren't really as invested as they would have liked you to be. So there's somebody who did it as a power play or as a control mechanism. They hold back. If you're not going to do what I want you to do, then I'm not going to like, you know what I mean? But anyway, this is somebody who wants to reach out, but pride is in the way. So let's look at how it may go when this happens. So I'm guessing that they're going to probably reach out. All right, but anyway, let's see. We started off with Taurus energy as the priest. All right, so this is somebody who maybe kind of pimpy or kind of smooth, because this is like dolomite. It looked like dolomite. I don't know if y'all know who dolomite is, but all right. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be conversation's gonna move smoothly. So whoever this is, maybe somebody, maybe this is like, maybe they ask for forgiveness, maybe there's an apology, because I get like the Six of Cups. So maybe they apologize in some way, or they just kind of present themselves in a light that makes them look very attractive shortly. And I say shortly because I got the Judgment here. And the Judgment also in the tarot sexual magic has to do with love at first sight, or feeling like this is meant to be. So this is somebody who feels like this situation is meant to be. They feel like they read the signs very well. Whoever this is has experience doing this, because we got the Hierophant. So whoever this is has like great. They already know what to do. People maybe come to them for advice, or you can go to this person for advice. Like they have fond memories. Like you guys can like exchange ideas, talk to each other, and you guys can also like critique each other. So this may be somebody who also knows what they like, knows what they need, knows what they want. You know what I'm saying? You say he better off being John Shaft than Dolomite. I mean, you know, I don't know the movie, if I'm being honest. I don't even know the movie. I just know like who Dolomite was, kinda. I know of Dolomite. I know like that. You know what I mean? Like what he would stand for, but I don't know it. I never seen the movie. That was like in the 70s. I definitely was not born in the 70s. You serious? I was definitely not born in the 70s. Did you see the men in the 70s? They looked like they were 30 when they were 19. Like, no. I'm glad I was born in the season that I was born in. Because people in the 30s and the 80s, like the 70s and in the 80s, they look old as shit. I'm not going to wait. Let me not say that. The men look old as shit. Like the hairstyles and the way that they like dressed, you're like, damn. Everybody shot that Ross back then. And nothing's wrong with Ross, but like I'm just saying, just kind of like Ross was high class back then or some shit. But anyway, yeah, but this is somebody who's like more focused on like material, the way they dress, like they're superficial, just like I was just saying. So maybe this is me. Who is this? A Gemini? I don't know. Maybe. All right. Anyway, so we just got the Judgment here. So Judgment means that there's going to be a moment where you guys are going to seize opportunity or just seize action. Six of Swords means it comes again through conversation. You guys are probably going to move smoothly into it. You're just going to kind of pick up the sign. I'm not a 70s baby. Don't play with me, enigmatic one. Don't come at me like that. That's like 50, ain't it? Like, or 40 something. For like late 40s in the 70s, late 40. That's 50. It'd be like 58 if I was in the 70s. Like 58, I think, or 48, or 50 or something. Close to it. Nah, that ain't me. He said, so what have I woken up to? What's up? Good morning there, Pentarina. You waking up to a freaky read. Go ahead now. Your day going to start off good. All right, so anyway, they're going to be taking action on y'all. So this is somebody who kind of also they're going to try to act like you overwhelmed them or like you tempted them. That's what it is. It's going to be somebody who made it seem like that's what it is. They're going to try to make it seem like you pursued them or like you played into their role. You played into their technique or into their I don't know how they do it. You fell into their game or something like that. This is somebody who has some game to them. I will say that, whoever this is, because it gives off like a pimping or knowing how to talk to people. You know, I know that's why I said that, Lanisha. I was like, let me not say that, because like y'all not all of y'all are like rough looking. You know what I'm saying? Let me not say that. But like some of the men, like when I seen pictures of them, I was like, damn, y'all didn't have no swag. Y'all didn't know what y'all was wearing. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That could just be me. I do be judgy from time to time. And I do be looking at people's shoes and stuff and their clothes and stuff. I'm like, why are you wearing that? Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, somebody who's like trying to forgive y'all. I really feel like they have like a structured way of doing stuff. Like this may be somebody who has like, you know, like a little, I say a routine, but it's not a routine. Like maybe it is a routine. Like they have like a sexual routine. Like they have like a already tried and true like method when it comes to sex. So like I already know that this is gonna work. I know that this is gonna work because we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Like they're skilled at it, but like they know what's gonna work and why it works. So like this could be somebody who's like very like keen to like bodies or your body. You know what I mean? Like they kind of know like how to appease you, how to appeal to you. They know how to touch you because it's Earth energy. So it's more sensual, slow, methodical with the Eight of Pentacles. Very methodical. It's a snake charmer. Some of y'all that are good with oral sex, man or woman, or they like that. That's like really appealing. If this is a woman, she may be aggressive to the point where she just be trying to throw that little fish in your face. And if it's a man, he just be trying to put his little dick in your face. Same thing, same vibe, same vibe. They be like a head or like oral sex. There's somebody who's into that. They like that's a big thing for them. And I kind of feel like it's a big thing for them. Like this would be life changing for some reason somehow. So maybe it's like a forgive and forget. And this is like them maybe like. Some of y'all, they're like making up for like a past between y'all or trying to fix whatever happened between y'all. Like, forgive me, forget, like so it's maybe like makeup sex. For some of y'all, it's maybe makeup sex. I kind of get that, like trying to smooth things over from like maybe where it was an issue. So maybe they try to like really try to appease you, really try to make you feel good. You know what I mean? Try to say the right things to you. And then, like I said, they're also going to be looking for signs of like attraction or looking for signs that you want them to take action. So the conversation is like maybe on practical things, or maybe on like maybe business, professional talk or whatever. But like, I don't know, it kind of gives a vibe of like they really already kind of have a strategy in mind about where they want to take it. So that it's like a progression. So like they take it a little slowly at a time, and then eventually it gets to the point where it moves on. But like I said, this person kind of wants to feel like you took action on them and not them taking action on you. You know what I mean? Because they feel like there's maybe forgiveness that needs to be made, or that there's like a bigger talk that needs to be had. And they may not really want to have it. They just may kind of want to get to the action, if I'm really being honest. All right, so it could be Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, and Sag again. All right. So some of y'all, maybe somebody who I was gonna say they maybe in school or work in school or working in like a building or working in like a company where there's a lot of people around. Something like that. To be like there's a lot of people around. That's what holds them back when a lot of people are around. They don't want to like try you when people are around, or they don't want to try you. Like I don't know, they want to try you for some reason when there's people around or something like that. So maybe it's kids or I don't know something. I don't know, something's around, students or I don't know something. All right, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you said that's why he keeps riding by my house. I'm definitely not reaching out. He needs to man up. You know what I mean? So I wonder who thinks about that like that with me. I wonder who thinks about it because I'm like, so you keep it. If we had a falling out, I was a victim. If we fell out, I was the victim and not you. So you gotta reach out or don't. That just be the end of it. Every once in a while, maybe I might have watched your story by accident. So that'd be about it. But like for real, that's why I'm like, damn, when y'all be like, they gotta reach out, I'm like, damn, I will never fuck you again, I guess. Damn it. You know what I'm saying? Unless we run across each other, that's it. Pride. I'll die on this hill. I'm never driving by your house. I intentionally never drive by your house. On purpose. Never showing up. Too much pride. Because who do you think you are? You think you're the only one with fish? You serious? Too much pride for me. So I'm like, yeah, I just miss out on it. Even if it was a great experience, I just miss out on it. It's not the end all be all. You know what I mean? So, you know. If I was wrong, then I don't mind. You know what I mean? But like a lot of times, I'm not gonna say I'm rarely wrong, but like I rarely am wrong. And sometimes, like I could be wrong, but like rarely. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong because I know that I'm doing that I'm wrong. Like if I'm wrong and I don't know it, it's unintentional. So that I don't really feel the need to like reach out because I didn't know that I did it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong, and then I can make up for that. But if I'm wrong and I don't come back, I don't feel like I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? So you're never gonna hear from me. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what I mean? That makes sense? Like if I'm wrong and I know it, then I'm gonna come make good on it. But if I don't know that I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like if I thought back on it in hindsight and I realized like, yo, I wasn't wrong, I'm never gonna reach out. You know what I mean? And you need to know that. I'm never gonna reach out because I wasn't wrong. The way I moved in this way made sense. And you were just doing whatever you were doing because you were going through your little emotions, and that's fine. But now that you done sorted through those emotions, what you gonna do now? I'm not gonna come back and kiss ass to try to get something from you because I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling about it. Like I don't need to kiss your ass. The fuck? You keep it. Who you thought you was? You thought you was the only fish fillet out here? Girl, bye. Goodbye. You know what I mean? So anyway, Taurus. Thanks for that little rant. Thanks for being patient, y'all. Let me see. What's next time you're gonna get freaky. Next time you're gonna get you some. Let me see. What we got? Queen of Swords reverse. So somebody you guys probably let go of. Maybe somebody you guys dislike at this moment, or you guys have a little bit of a sense of disdain for them. Could be a Cancer. Could be a Libra. So maybe somebody you guys cut off at some point, or somebody who you guys are like a little bit critical of. Maybe wanting to keep your distance from. You know what I mean? You guys, I don't know. I was gonna say you guys may not like be fond of them at this moment, but or if not, it's just like you may have like a tinge of like resentment towards this person. Maybe because of the distance or because of their like aloofness with you. You know what I mean? Maybe you feel like this person doesn't care about you anymore, or you don't really care about this person anymore. So maybe this could be like revenge sex. So maybe you may not really care about this person. So it may just kind of like be revenge sex or something like that. You got 5 of Swords here in reverse. So somebody's going to be trying to clear the air between y'all, try to come to some type of compromise or some type of clear conclusion between y'all. You know what I'm saying? They don't do a great job of talking. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of y'all, they're older, and then some of y'all, they're just, yeah, they're just a little bit. Some of y'all, they're a little bit older than you, and then some of y'all, they're older in a sense. If they're not older, they're just very kind of, they give off like a mature vibe. They give off an air of like almost snobby. Whoever this is kind of gives off a snobby vibe, like they just don't talk to anybody. They're just not, like, they don't give attention. They don't give conversation to just anybody. Could be a Libra, Taurus. Could be a Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo. Some of y'all, they stay at a short distance, but they could also stay at a long distance. So I don't really know. I don't really know. They could stay at a short distance. They can stay at a long distance. Because we got swords here, this may be somebody you guys do not talk to at this moment. Or the conversations between y'all kind of like leave a little bit more to be desired. Like maybe you leave out after the conversation kind of wondering like, did we even talk about anything? Like, did it go anywhere? So maybe you guys could just talk about anything and everything, but really have no purpose or point for communicating with each other. You just be talking. They just be talking. You know what I mean? And that just be it. I think there's somebody who sees you as a great prospect though, or like one of their best prospects, because of the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Like they could see themselves investing in a relationship with you or investing in something with you more seriously, or seeing it going somewhere. But for some of y'all, distance may be apart because of the Three of Wands. So this may be just like, I don't know. So there may be like, I don't know, like maybe like you may not really like want to like focus on this person, or they may not really want to focus on you because of it. You know what I mean? So there could be like that. That may be that the feeling of disdain, because like you're at a distance, or because there's like some sense of like not being able to like know exactly if what they're saying or doing is even making an impact on yours, even worth the time, the energy. But they really do feel like it's worth the investment. Like whatever conversations you guys have, they feel like it's worth the investment. They feel like maybe they're getting closer to you, or they feel like they're like I don't know. I was gonna say they kind of feel like they know you a little bit more, but I don't know. Ace of Cups in reverse. So they kind of feel like this would be a wish fulfillment, but they feel like you're holding back, or you're suppressing from maybe telling them how you really feel, or they're suppressing from telling you how they really feel, or something along the lines of that. This is somebody who does like, I don't know. Some of y'all, they may be a little heavier set, possibly. If they're not heavier set, then it could be like somebody who's just like, oh, they're kind of lean. They just kind of like cover their body in a way. It's like somebody who kind of covers their body. If I like, and I mean like they can have a strong body, but like so in the gym they have these clothes that they call pump covers, man or woman, where they like the clothes are a little bit bigger than like the person is, so like you can't really tell that they are like they're not form fitted. It's like more loose fitting, so you don't know that they're like maybe in shape or that they have a nice body, or you know what I mean, like they kind of like hide it in a way, or maybe it's a woman with a sundress. Maybe they're wearing a sundress that day. I don't know. Maybe it's that. All right. But anyway, they're going to be seeing, like, whenever they see you, they're going to be trying to act like they don't really care that they're seeing you. They're going to try to act like they don't even see you for real, for real. They're going to try to act like they weren't even looking at you or acknowledging you. They're going to really keep their calm, their coolness. So you may not really talk to this person. You just there may just be like a lot of eyes. If you do talk to this person, the conversation just really doesn't talk about anything. It could be like mixed messages, mixed signals. Maybe it's just text messages at first, but it kind of gives off with mixed signals. Like this person isn't as like interested or isn't really communicating or talking to you in the way that you would want them to, because you're like, this kind of isn't leading anywhere in the way that I thought it would. You know what I mean? But this could be somebody you guys have invested in a while. Like you may see this person as optimistic. I mean, as like optimal for terms of like maybe long term or longevity, or investing for like maybe settling down, or investing to like taking serious in that life. You may view this person as that. You know what I mean? But they also kind of feel like they don't really care as much, or that you don't really care. Somebody feels like the other person doesn't care as much. Okay, 4 of Wands about to come out. So it could be an Aries. If not, it's somebody who you guys feel comfortable being around, because the 4 of Wands. Oh, wait, why am I messing with this? I don't know. But anyway, this may be somebody you guys feel comfortable with. That's not the deck I was looking for anyway. Where is it? Right here. So they're a good talker, good communicator. Could be a Gemini, or it could be a Aquarius, Virgo. Good communicator. They know how to talk. They know how to transition like sex, or they know how to like talk their way into it. So I will say that they come off as like sarcastic a lot. Whoever this is, like a sarcastic talker. So maybe it would make you think that maybe they don't want it, or that they don't want to do this, or they may think that you don't want it, because maybe you don't do a great job of like keeping up with the conversation. You know what I mean? Like maybe you don't know how to like give the witty banter that they like. Like this is somebody who likes that exchange and like talking shit. Five of Swords is somebody who likes to talk shit. You know what I mean? Like they like to criticize and shit, but they don't know how to take it if you criticize them back. So like this would be like a girl that call you fat, but then if you call her fat, she'd be like, what? Don't call me fat. Or a guy like if you say some shit like that, he'd be like, you got a little butt. You'd be like, you got a little dick. He'd be like, don't say that about me. You know what I mean? Like this somebody could probably play a little rough, but like if you say that about them, they fall apart. So like, you know what I mean? So like maybe sometimes you could trigger this person's insecurities or like certain wounds that they maybe like hadn't worked on. Anyway, we got 10 of Cups here. As far as the sexual experience, this is going to be a good sexual experience between y'all. 10 of Cups, it's a wish fulfillment. This may be somebody who likes to be punished or like into like BDSM or into like aggressiveness. Maybe they like spanking you or they're like being spanked or they're like choking you or they're like being choked. Like they like to like, they're very intense. We got Scorpio energy here, the death. Very intense, Piscean energy. And we got, very consistent, very slow. So it's maybe like a slow grinder, slow pace type of person when it comes to sex. They like to, I would say they like to like encourage you or I would say congratulate you. So maybe it's like to celebrate you or to show you that they cherish you, they appreciate you or something like that. It could also be like they want to try, this may be an opportunity that actually takes y'all connection to the next level. This sexual encounter may be one of those moments where it takes y'all to the next level. Like takes the actual relationship to the next level. Like maybe because the Knight of Pentacles is here, it could have took a while for it to get to this point. Like it could have took a while for y'all to have sex. It could have took a while for y'all to build up this level of intimacy or build up this level of intensity, or for you to even feel this way about this person. Because the 10 of Cups is here with the Death, which gives me like it's overwhelming. So it's maybe like overwhelmingly good in a like, you know, in a light where you're like, damn, it could be life changing. Where this person may stay around for a while. Aries is up after this, Death. This could be a person that stays around for a while. They could be very like intense sex, like that's good sex, like the sex you'd be like, wow, that's memorable. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like wow, what's the shit where they bite your chin, they bite your little chin or whatever. They could be like a biter or like a, you know what I mean, like very intense in that light. You know what I mean? Where it's like you're like, damn, this motherfucker passionate. They got the hand, one hand on your breast. What's my girl say? One hand on neck, one hand on funnel, one leg up. You know what I'm saying? He said he want to marry you. They're like, this could be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Got your frontal all twisted. You know what I'm saying? Knock your minks off. Get those minks out of here, girl. What's up, Nita B? Knock your minks off. You know what I'm saying? If you wear wigs or whatever, knock your wig off. Girl, get this together. Or if you're a guy, tear your shirt or something. Tear your clothes. Like this is kind of like this. Like they're passionate. This is somebody who's like a really passionate, grabby, sensual, sexual person, whoever this is. You know what I'm saying? So hold on to your frontal if you got a frontal. Hold on to that shit. You know what I'm saying? This, for some of y'all, this may even be taboo in a way. Because of the death being here, this may be taboo. So I don't know how that plays out for y'all. Because this could be somebody who's like an authority figure or in like a boss, or maybe even like some of y'all, they may be divorced or like separated from somebody. Like possibly a living partner, maybe. Because the taboo energy is here. Like, so maybe this is somebody who like lives in or has like a partner or has like something like that, where it maybe, I don't know, kind of something that you guys don't talk about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you may not talk about it, and it may be kind of hard to even kind of have known that this person felt this way about it. But with the 10 of Cups, they may try to show off, like show themselves in a way, or like tempt you in a way, or kind of act like maybe make themselves a little bit more appealing to you. Like they're strategizing about it. Like there's somebody who's trying to make themselves more appealing, and they're going to take it gradually, like step by step, slowly, to try to like take this to the next level between y'all in a more sexual manner. All right. Could be a Virgo, Gemini. Some of y'all that really some of y'all, if you're a man, they just want to see your dick. And if you're a woman, they want to show it to you. It could be, again, this could be somebody who's like into like sex or I mean, not sex. Of course they're into sex. But they may be into oral a lot, or like oral, or like women, men who are into that. You know what I mean? Like Scorpio could be somebody who's sexual, very nasty, very like intense. They need to like feel it. This is somebody who like, you could feel it. You may be able to feel this person all in your body. Like when they be around, you're like, damn. So this may, I don't know, some of y'all may turn into like a waterfall with this person. Or if you're a man, you make this woman very like excited sexually. Like she'd be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? She really will enjoy it. So it could be a Libra, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Sag. All right. All right, so why are you acting weird to me? Yeah, for real. That's how they was acting like, you know what I mean? Like they already know. Like, come on, no, don't act like that. Don't act like that. You said you want to marry me. When I say that? Because that's a big question. When I say that? I said that. Hold up. You said we love a munch. Don't we? We definitely do. We love an eater and a munch. We love them. All right, so this could be somebody who's also very persuasive, very warm, very charming, probably a strong body. It's somebody who knows how to get you guys to do what they want you to do, because I've seen the strength there. So it's somebody who's very persuasive, warm, also bold. So it's somebody who knows how to take action, but we'll see. It's going to be somebody who's going to be feeling confident or in the mood at this moment, or you may be feeling confident and in the mood when this happens. So you may be the one that has the confidence and knows like what to say that day or what to do that day. You just be feeling in charge. We got Knight of Swords. All right, so it could be a day that you're talking and communicating. Ooh, thank you so much. Piece of candy, not $34.99. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so anyway, that was a what was that like? That was an old school Netflix rental. You know what I mean? $34.99. I got a couple movies for that day. Thank you so much. So some of y'all is gonna be somebody who's like maybe a friend or somebody who got some of y'all is gonna be somebody you guys consistently deal with, because we got the Knight of Pentacles here, so it could be Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Gemini. Good talker, good communicator, very persuasive, very charming, very warming. Some of y'all, like I said, strong body, so they may work out, or they just have like a strong voice. Like they have a lot of like a conviction, a voice of conviction. Maybe they're a singer or they're a talker, communicator. Got Page of Wands. I get them kind of being artsy, cute, like yeah, artsy, cute. So this may be somebody who you guys, some of y'all aren't really interested in, or it's somebody who's like, maybe you guys are like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say bored, but maybe. Because it's like, I'm consistent. We've consistently done this. If this is somebody newer and it's not like you're bored with this person, this is somebody where maybe you got bored with like how long it took for this to like come into fruition. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so maybe like one day you just got bold and just started talking to this person, or one day they just got bold and impulsive and just started talking to you. So it's one of those, like, it took a little while before you actually said something to this person, because this may be somebody who's like slow, lackadaisical at times, takes like, they can take forever to approach people. They don't even really care. They're like, So it's maybe somebody who like isn't always like the most interested, let's say, in sex at the moment. So it's maybe somebody who you have to warm up to too, or you have to warm up because of that Knight of Pentacles. You may have to talk them into it. We'll see though. I'm about to tell you how it's gonna go. So there's somebody who's younger, most likely, or somebody who's about your age because of the Knights. You know, so you may have to talk them into it, or they may have to talk you into it. Like you may not really be like in the mood at the moment, or you may be in the mood. Somebody's in the mood, but the other person may not be in the mood. Because that's why I get the vibe of having to talk it up, or having to like gradually move into this. We'll see though. We'll see. But that's who it is. Some of y'all's a friend who's turned into a lover. I got the Knight of Swords again in the sexual tarot this time. So it's a talker. This is somebody who likes to talk during sex, or likes to speak, or likes to like be talked to, be talked through. Like, talk me through it, babe. You know what I mean? So maybe it's that. All right. Could be Aries or Sag. Could be a Sag, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Gemini. Again, Sag, Gemini. Good talker. You guys can have good conversation with each other. This is somebody who's consistent, though. Consistently reaching out. Maybe they call you, text you, or something like that. Some of y'all, it could be an explorer. So it's maybe somebody who wants to, if this is like a newer person, this is somebody who wants to get to know you guys. And again, I got oral sex again. This may be an eater. This may be an eater, or somebody who likes, if it's a woman, she likes getting her pussy eaten. If it's a man, he likes getting his meat in. He likes getting his meat in. We got 10 of Cups here. So they're going to probably try to entice you guys, probably talk you guys into it. I'm telling you, they're just going to try to talk you guys into it. Some of y'all is maybe just oral, but then again, it may not be. It may be because the 10 of Cups is here. It could be the full shebang. This may be somebody who's like the full shebang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can go all the way this time. So let's say that. But like, this is somebody who kind of never really know like what they're going to do. They're spontaneous. They fall in and out of love. With the Knight of Wands, this may be somebody who you guys like are in and out of love with. Like, or they be in and out of love with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who like likes to find entertainment, likes to find different experiences, likes to explore. Or then sometimes it could just be like, maybe they just want to try different, like, different techniques or different positions. So it's maybe somebody who just wants to try different positions. So they may talk you up into like trying different stuff, or, you know what I mean? Like, let's just do this. I get like a conqueror vibe too. They're not the most romantic, is what I'm trying to say. This may not be much of a kisser in a way. Like, they can kiss, but maybe it's kind of awkward. Or y'all just don't have the chemistry for kissing just yet. That might be it too. I kind of get that vibe too. But if you guys have been dealing with each other consistently, maybe it's like a hi bye, or like I see you when I see you type of vibe. Because the Page of Wands is an explorer. I'm out for travel. I'm out for the experience. I'm out here for fun. And for now, it's kind of like the Knight of Cups. And we do got the Knight of Cups, so it is. So for now, I love you, or for now, I'm into this. But like when you're not here, I don't know. You know, I'm trying to figure out what else is out here. So some of y'all, this may be like on a moment where you guys are like out on the prowl, trying to line something up, and then you just kind of fall through because with the Page of Wands in reverse, this could be like maybe you just kind of like talked it up really nice, or they talked it up really nice, and you was like, fuck it, let's just go for it. It's an impulsive action that happens, but it comes from the Knight of Swords, which means there's a conversation that leads to it. It leads to sex. It leads to Four of Wands, which is meeting up. So some of y'all are going to probably meet up, maybe go to their house, they come to your house. There's some type of like meeting, or like us being at somewhere where we're comfortable. It could be a party. It could be, I don't know, it's somewhere. It could be a party. It could be a celebration. It could be a wedding. It could be a, I don't know, a social event. It's something. Ten of Cups is here. It could be other people that are around or like involved, or there's other things that are like, I don't know, just other experiences that you guys may have had in this area, in this location. So maybe you guys are familiar with that area or familiar with this or something. Four of Wands could also be like reuniting, but I also think of it like a homecoming, going back where I'm familiar, going back to like maybe my town, my city, my I don't know, maybe my job, my gym, my whatever. I go back to this place. You know what I mean? Like Four of Wands, like we meet at a common place. So maybe you tell meet me on this strip, meet me on the block, meet me at the gym, meet me at this, meet me somewhere. You guys meet each other. You guys kind of like coordinate to be there. All right, could be a Libra, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Sag, Pisces, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, Gemini, Sag, Gemini, Capricorn, Sag, Virgo. Anyway, Ten of Cups is here, so you're gonna be pleased to have this experience with this person. You know what I mean? I get it, like not, you know what I mean? I get it, maybe kind of being kind of quick, like kind of fast too. You know what I mean? Like fast but satisfying is what I will say. Fast but satisfying. Like this person may know how to get you right there, or you may know how to get this person right there. Like somebody, y'all both leave out satisfied. Like you probably be satisfied, like I did what I needed to do, or they're satisfied, like yeah, I did what I needed to do. It gives that like a satisfaction. Like yeah, we did this. I made it. This is like my final culmination of getting what I wanted from this person. It's like I seen, I saw, I came, I conquered. You know what I mean? It gives one of those. What is that? Veni Vidi Vici? I seen, I came, I saw, I conquered, or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. It's a Julius Caesar thing. I think it's Veni Vidi Vici. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's that vibe. It's like I kind of went after this person. I persuaded them, or you went after this person. You persuaded them. You won them over. It may have taken a little while to get the results or to see like evidence of it going in the direction that you wanted to, but you got there. Is what I'm saying. So this is somebody who like, or this may have taken them a while to get you to this point, but they got there. So whoever has this is excited. Like yo, I'm glad I got this. I made this happen. Or you're going to be excited that it happened. One of the two. It's good for the experience. Memorable experience, all right? So it could be, I gave you the signs. Could be a Gemini, could be a Sag, could be a Aries, Libra, Taurus. Could be a Pisces, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo. Yep. I said Aquarius. Did I say Aquarius? Yeah, I think I did. I seen Aquarius in there too. But yeah, okay. Anyway, thank y'all so much for rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all. You said I have to leave Pisces alone. We have great sexual chemistry, but baby, when we beefing, yeah, it gets ugly, right? Yeah, I know. It'd be like that. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Thanks for making this worth the time, the energy, the effort to be here. Thanks for the likes. This was actually kind of exciting. It's 1 a.m. Damn, good thing I don't have to go to the gym in the morning. I'm going at night. My nose itches too. Somebody wants to be talking about your boy. Somebody talking about your boy. Anyway, thank y'all. Hey, y'all. Have a great night. Thanks for being up. Thanks for rocking and rolling with me. I'm gone. Always. Thanks for being here too, Majesty. All right, Michaela. Take it easy, Michaela.